Ah! Ah! Sclimbo time! Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Sclimbo, Socks Agency certified Sclimbo and self-improvement VTuber, and it's Monday again. What's rest? I don't know. We do stuff. We do a million things. We're busy. It's a 1 month anniversary. I pressed like 30 buttons. We got a Nuzlocke finale, and then we gotta go into another game. It's busy. It's crazy. It's all over the place. It's wacky. It's wild. What's up? How we doing? Oh boy. Let me give a shout out. Amelia for the first, the Flabber from Frost, and second from Bogo6. Welcome in, folks. How we doing? Happy 1 month to Sclim baby. Oh, thanks, Fluffy. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. Happy Monday. Happy new stream week. How we doing? It's also, as you know, as I posted, technically my 1 month anniversary because I debuted on the 8th. I think, right? Is that correct? Was it the 8th? I might be wrong. Someone said tomorrow. I don't know if it's actually tomorrow or today, but it's basically today. It's pretty much the same thing. So yeah, I was born 1 month ago. That's very true. But welcome in, everyone. I hope you had a good time. What'd you get up to this weekend? I mean, you saw me. You saw what I got up to this weekend because I didn't do anything else. I played the Minecraft SMP. I played GTA. Both were not me streaming, but live elsewhere. We did the spelling bee. I was kind of just technically live the whole weekend without actually being live. Barely had time to set up for the streams this week. Yesterday, pretty much ran out of time on that. We did not have a rest day this week, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. It's the holidays. I'm still kind of riding the manic high of debut, so we're fine. We're fine. Everything's okay. Hopefully my voice keeps up. Hey, Nova, what's up? Welcome in. Today, my sub with Addy ends today. Oh, okay, that would make sense then, yeah. Thought that was a mega hat for a second. I was very worried. No, this is a Pokemon hat. You professionally misspelled things? Listen, I did a really good job, all right? That was really hard. I don't know where Monstrosky went, all right? Talking about that last spelling, I don't know where Monstrosky went, but it seemed to go away at some point. But I thought we did pretty good. Listen, I was like doing deep research. I was trying to find out like the Latin roots and stuff. Turns out it was a lot easier than I thought. I think I overthought it because it was just kind of monstrose equipped, but I overthought it and I was like, okay, like qui, que, quad, like in Latin, right? That's got to be it. Hey, Toph, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Happy sub. Happy sub. Cool hat. Oh, thanks, One Ian. What's going on? Multiple people did? Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, that's a hard word. I don't know how I could pronounce that, right? What was it? It was like wait, I can't even say that. Hippopotamus. Hippopotato monstrosis pedaliophobia or something like that. Pedalis was in there. I noticed that. That was Latin too. So subbing on my birthday. Your birthday too? Wow. Well, it's not my birthday. What am I saying? Anyway, hey, guess where we are? It should be pretty obvious, huh? We finally got it. Can anyone give a good guess? I mean, this is like the most Table Mountain that can Table Mountain, so you have a probably pretty good idea. Whoa. Oh, that was the sub goal? Wait, really? How? Huh. I gotta figure out. Yeah, we're in Ohio. You're right, actually. Soup, you're so right. I gotta figure out how subs work. I'm gonna be real because the new sub goal, I don't know how long that's like, how that long that lasts for. You know what I mean? Because like I'll set a new sub goal and imagine that was like a daily sub goal, but I guess it's not. I don't know when it resets. Is it like once a week or something? Because I guess we were at 9 out of 10 and then that just hit 10 out of 10. I don't know how that works. I gotta figure that out because I see people who have like the daily sub goal thing, right? And I want to do that. I want to get that set up, but I don't see an option for that. So maybe it's like through Stream Elements or something. But anyway, it's enough yapping. Not about in general, just about that. All right, let's talk about what we're doing this week. What's going on this week? The not first week of December, but kind of first full week of December, I think. No, wait, last week started on the 1st. I'm all discombobulated. Listen, it's been a busy weekend. I didn't sleep well. I was playing too much Grand Theft Auto. We're gonna do that tomorrow too, by the way. The Twitch one's the current one, not a daily goal, but a perma goal. Well, there's like a new sub goal thing. What is that? I figured that was like, oh, new subs as in like recent, but maybe it's new as in like first time. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. You like the yapping? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is Australia. We are finally in Australia / Oceania. We've finally done it. So winners today go to Australia. Let's choose that outcome. Bada boom and bada bing. There it is. Points be given out. New subs is not resubs. Oh, so it's like brand new subs. Okay, I got to change that. Hold on. Do I have... I can change that. I can do something about that. Wait. All right, hold on. Let me see. Manage goals. Add. Manage goals. Add. Okay. How do I do a new daily goal? I don't see that option, though. Manage goal. Subscription. Well, yeah, whatever. We'll just do total subs. That's fine. That works. Start goal. There. There we go. Kanto finale. Yes, we are fighting the Elite Four right away. So as we roll in here, obviously we're gonna give it like 20 minutes before we get started, but we are gonna immediately fight the Elite Four. I've already set up for it. I already have my battle plan. We're gonna talk through it, of course, but we're going pretty much right away. What's up, Akami? Welcome in. How you doing today? And then we will be moving right on into Johto. Fun fact, I had to preset that up because it's not, you know, an easy thing to swap immediately between Kanto and Johto, obviously. Hype train incoming. Wait, really? Wait, really? Oh, that's why, Zep. Thanks for the continued sub. I was like, I didn't zoom up. I was like, I guess that started to hype. Nice. You're doing good. Hope you're good. Yeah. So we're going to try and rock through the Elite Four. Our team's looking really strong, but then we have to immediately go into Soul Silver, which I've already set up, which took a lot of time because, as you know, I had to pre-transfer the entire team over and get it ready for the next gen, which means resetting all the levels, resetting all the evolutions, and then also it's a different resolution and it's on DS. So I had to swap a separate 16:9 screen and get that ready and the badges and everything else. So we have like a complicated setup today. There was a lot of buttons to press. I'm sweating, but I think we got them all. Have you decided what to do about passing on to the next gen? Yeah, kind of. I think the rule I want to do is I'm going to allow everyone always to come over, but their levels and evolutions and movesets are going to be reset. Their IVs and EVs are going to stay the same. But I was kind of like, you know what? Thinking about early Johto, obviously you have the Bugsy thing going on with Scyther and Miltank, but I don't know, having a team of killers just available to you all the time seemed a little too easy. So what I think I'm going to do is kind of Ashify it a little bit, kind of like the anime, right? So I want to make it so that everybody comes over, but I'm only allowed to pull out 6 per gen. That's something I want to try for Johto. Now, what that means isn't that Pokemon are going to be gated out forever. We can pull a different Pokemon at a different point in time. But what I think we're going to do is like the idea where we have the reserves, but we can only choose 6 per gen. So going into Johto, we have all of our Kanto Pokemon, but I can only take 6 of them out for Johto. And then obviously in HOENN, that's going to reset, and then I can take 6 more and stuff like that. But I'm going to try that. Poru, 6 or 7. Oh no. The rule sounds familiar. No, it's different. It's a different rule. It's not the same. Because rather than choose 6 to come across permanently, I'm going to bring everyone across and choose 6 as we go. Which, it's like a reserve thing. So you know how sometimes in like Sinnoh League or a few other leagues, Ash would pick like old Pokemon, right? It's kind of going to be like that. Where imagine we, you know, the team's mostly a Johto team. We're going forward and we hit like Miltank and we just feel like we need a little extra oomph. We'll pick one of the 6 out of the box. But then once we pick that, we have 5 left basically. So that's just going to be part of the run from now on. But we'll workshop it as it goes. It might need to be made harder. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Phoebe, what's going on? Welcome in. If you were in charge of making your own region, what did that say? Hype train. Can you go away? Not the hype train. Sorry. The voting thing. If you were in charge of making your own Pokemon region, where in the world would you base it on? I think Europe. I think I'd do a big Europe one. For sure. Yeah, maybe like a Germany one. See, the thing is, I like mountains and I like snowy forests and stuff. So I definitely want a wide variety of aesthetics. I don't want to do ocean ever again. I don't want to really do desert. Not a big fan of that. So I'd want something more normal and woodsy, I think. I mean, ideally, I would just kind of want like Azalea forever. That's my favorite aesthetic ever. So yeah, that's ideally what I'd want forever. But why is my just chatting not on? What's happening? Is everything okay? Am I okay? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, I do a UK one. It's full of men with knives and fish and chip shops and football hooligans. Well, I mean, that's kind of Sword and Shield. That is a UK one. It's just not full of those things. I agree with 710, too much water. Yeah, I just like, all right, here's my thing. I know there are rumors about new Pokemon games and they're called like, I think there was like a rumor that was called like Wind and Waves or something. And I'm like, please no, because in my mind, Sun and Moon feels so recent. In my mind, it's like we just had islands, but no, we didn't. That was 2016. So that was just, you know, me and my memory. Today's the day we make or break Kanto. Oh, we're winning. We're so winning. Team looks strong. Afternoon. What's going on, Vamp? How you doing? Sword and Shield needed more Highland cows. I agree. Silo, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. All right, let's talk about what we're doing this week. You can't say what? What can I say? I can say stuff. Anyway, here's the weekly schedule. Let's talk about it. Move over here. Okay, folks, here's what we're doing this week. Here's what's going on. Hasn't been 10 years yet. Yeah, no, it's about to be. It's about to be. So here's what we got going on this week. Schedule still pretty busy. We are going to technically have 5 streams, but it's going to be a little complex. So listen up. All right, first thing first. Today, Pokemon Hardcore Nuzlocke Region Quest. Obviously, we're going to beat Kanto, go right into the Elite Four. You're in VTRP. Did we meet? Maybe. Fibby, who are you? Who are you, Fibby? We might have met. I'm Jordicus. I've been Jordicus the whole time. If you've run into Jordicus yet. Dirty Bumblebot. Oh, yeah. I'm Jordicus. We've passed each other, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Yep. Of course it is. Fitness hero Jordicus. Did you think that would be anyone else? Of course it's me. Of course it's me. But it is really fun. One of the most fun things about the VTRP. Oh my God, what was that? Oh, that was the hype train. Thank you so much for the hype train, guys. The funniest thing about the VTRP is that we're not allowed to use our VTuber names. So no one really knows who everyone else is unless you recognize each other's voices. So there are absolutely scenarios like that where you meet someone and you're like, oh, wait. I know who that is. Okay. Or you look it up afterwards and you're like, all right, I see who that is. So a lot of people don't know, but yes, that's me. That is me. Yeah, Daya is Rob Butt, the real human being who's definitely not a robot. It's really fun. I kind of like the mystery of not knowing who people are and then maybe figuring it out. It's kind of fun. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to play the Nuzlocke today. We're going to beat Kanto, go right on to Johto. Got Soul Silver all set up. Everyone's all transferred over. We do not have any downtime. We're going right into it after we're done. So maybe we'll like hit an ad break or something. But like we got the Pokemon, we got the Pokeballs. We're standing outside New Barktown. First captures directly in front of us. We are ready to go. Tomorrow, we're going to be playing the VTRP GTA 5 RP on stream. The only thing is obviously it's going to be around noon, so it's not going to be the most exciting time on the server because not a lot of people will be on. We'll try and get some people on, and I have things I have planned that we can do regardless. So we're gonna have fun regardless, but I might actually be able to talk to you guys quite a bit and just be playing GTA 5 depending on how many people are on and stuff like that. Wednesday is going to be off, of course. Thursday is going to be self-skill improvement, normal just chatting, fitness stream. We'll yap about stuff there, maybe play some, you know, Scramble or something like that. All the huge. Thanks for the stretch. 500 million ants. How you doing today? It's already been a month. I know. I can't believe it's already been a month. It really, really doesn't feel like it. That teleported. That like teleported away. I was like, oh, right. Oh my God. Hey, Dr. Monkey Man, what's going on? And then Friday, we're finally going to be playing Tarkov incorrectly. We tried to do it last week, but the servers went down. Ideally, the servers don't go down. So we're going to do that on Friday, not Tuesday. The reason why I was going to run it back on Tuesday, but the GTA 5 RP just started, so I kind of want to hit it when it's newer rather than like older in the week, you know what I mean? I will be playing it pretty much every single evening. So like if you're in the VTRP and you're in chat right now, past 6 p.m. EST, usually I'll probably be on every single night when I can. But yeah, we're going to be doing that on Friday, playing Tarkov wrong. And then on Saturday, just got announced, actually, if you look at Twitter, the video went out. But we are doing our SVA holiday event, which is called the Merry Mix. So luckily, you don't have to think too hard about how it works. Basically, just show up to Ali's channel at 6 p.m. EST, as basically shown in the schedule. Show up to Alien Mixer's channel, and then you'll be fine. We're all going to be raiding into each other like a relay. But basically, we've paired off in groups, and we're all doing Christmas-themed events. So that's going to be on Saturday. So at 6 p.m., I believe Ali and a few other people are doing karaoke, Christmas caroling karaoke. And then around 17, I believe it's getting raided into Yomi and I, and we're going to both be doing a cooking hand cam for holiday cooking. So yes, this is going to be first hand cam as well. I will be on Yomi's stream, not my stream though. So we have like a dual hand cam set up on Yomi's stream. So we will be raided into Yomi and I'll be over there. I won't be live myself. And then I believe we go into Malfi and Cammy, who are doing Christmas Story ASMR. And then right after that, it's going to be over to Addie and Snoozy, who are making gingerbread houses to round the night off. So it's a big, long event, but show up to Ali's around 6 p.m. EST, and I'll obviously put out notifications for that, and you'll kind of ride the wave all the way through. So the Play the Tarkov Wrong stream is just trying to build a hideout home gym. No. I play it like a battle royale. I'm a bit of a freak. I like to, you'll see. You'll see. Emmerich, thank you for the resub. How you doing today? What's going on? Sclimbo time, you true, sorry. How you doing? First Yomi cooking too. Yeah, I think in the new place, first Yomi cooking. Because Yomi's done technically, like, well, does gingerbread house count as cooking? That's kind of like cooking. Brickin', real. We already saw your hands on debut. Well, yeah, but you're going to see him again. And I haven't fully decided on what I'm making yet, but I have a good idea. It's not going to be brickin', I'll tell you right now. I got a good idea. I'm handling the appetizer and the dessert. So I have some fun stuff. I wonder how many chatter streamers will kill today. No. No one's dying, actually. We're going to sweep. We're going to sweep. Play Tarkov by being confused for 45 minutes and then crying when I lose my gear. Yeah, pretty much. Holiday Brick. And hey, Sand, welcome in. I earned my very first win in my driving sim, promoted out of the rookie league. Nice, Saria. Good job. That's cool. I didn't know there were like leagues set up for stuff like that. That's really sick. But yeah, so that's what the week's going to be looking like. Pretty normal one, but also we got weekend events as per usual, but that's the holidays for you. So be sure to come out to all those, because remember, everyone, this is also my 1 month anniversary. And what that means is that as of, I believe today, we're in part 2 of the partner requirements on Twitch. So, you know, if things keep going as they are, we might just bang that out in a week and a half. So I really appreciate everyone coming by. And if you can this week, even to leave a lurk and stuff like that as we stream, that will mean the world to me, because we can just never worry about it again and bang it out and then just be like, all right, we're good. So I would really appreciate that. Thank you. We're not supposed to talk about it. Oh, Sumerian Brickset. Yeah, no, I'm not Sumerian. None of that. You're in VTRP. Can we see your visa? I think I just deleted my visa, actually, like this morning. Let me check if it's still in my recycling bin. Yeah, let me check if it's in the recycling bin. It's on Twitter, though. If it's not, yeah, I don't have my recycling bin accessed really easily now. It's on Twitter, though, if you want to see it. It's not that far back. I think I tweeted about it on Saturday. So it should only be a few tweets back. Hey, what's up, Tired Nap Time? What's going on? Thanks for the resub, Janan, with the Prime. How you doing today? All right, let's play some Pokemon, huh? Close to the proper Sclimbo Twitch handle. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. The thing is, I can change my... Here's the problem, right? I can change my Twitch handle. I just have to change my username too. So if I do that, we lose VTuber Mail. I have to be Sclimbo, and then I have to change everything over to Sclimbo. And I don't know if everything can be changed. So we might just stick with it. It's a Monday. I'm working hard, so that means it's time to have Pokemon in the background with Sklim. Thanks, Senpai. What's up, Yomi? I'm excited. I was just telling everyone about our cooking later in the, that what we're going to be cooking up later on. I'm sure it's going to go great. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I'm sure it won't be at all, you know, something you're going to need mind bleach for afterwards. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. So trust. You were just busting a nut on it? Yeah, that's my candle art. If you buy the candle, that's what you'll see on it, I'm pretty sure. Or no, you might see the nicer version. I think that version was an alt version. You're gonna get the fire prevention? Yeah, I'm gonna, I gotta work on my setup. It's gonna be complicated. Secured by the company. Yeah, get me secured. Sklim meter improving from spelling bee? I mean, we might see an improvement in the Sklim meter soon. And you know, it might jump faster than you think. That's one thing. It might jump faster than you think and uneven. It might not be an even pace. It might just suddenly jump up one day. Who knows? There's been a lot of interactions recently that might have influenced things. We'll see. I'm not buying any merch from outside the EU. I totally understand that. Yeah, I'm sure the tariffs and shipping taxes and stuff are always a bit rough. But hey, you know what? There are always other ways, right? So, you know, the gamer subs codes, the Vite Ramen codes, subs in general. There are plenty of ways to support me and the channel and SVA and stuff like that. So never feel pressured into one, and even never feel pressured to give anything at all. You know, just being here is definitely plenty support enough, and obviously clipping and things like that. So honestly, everything is well appreciated. So don't you worry about it, you know? They're almost twice the price of the merch. Oof, yeah. Nothing, unfortunately, we can do about that, I don't think. That is rough, though. Sklimbo actually raises the meter 0.1% every stream. Yeah, it's just slow. It's real slow. All right, anyway, let's talk about Pokemon, huh? Why don't we get going? We got an Elite Four to beat up here, don't we? Just subbed because, huh, you're funny, but it's not like I like you. Yeah, it's not like I like you or anything. Pokemon chat members, Sklimbo, I'm not killing anyone. Take a look at this team. It's gonna be cracked, actually. We're gonna totally clutch this. Watch this. Ooh, Pokemon. All right, here we are. Outside the Elite Four, turn everything on. My goal, hold on, goal is in the way right now. I need to, let me do something real quick. I just need to refresh something because the started new goal is just in the way of all my notifications. There we go. That's more like it. There we go. Thanks for the streaks, by the way. I do always see all those, so thank you so much. Okay, everyone. Thoughts on Cobblemon? I do love it. I do love it. But I'm more of a Pixelmon enjoyer because you have like random gyms there and stuff like that. And I care about Pokemon, not Minecraft. So, you know, I have a bias, you could say. Okay, so as you can see the team in the top right there. Let's talk through the battle plan because we did get some items. We did get some TMs, game corner action. But let me show you what's going on. Bring me out, coach. I can solo them. Stan, you're not in for this one. But here's what we got going on. It's kind of going to be free, I think. This team is kind of disgusting. We're up near level cap. So level cap, I believe, was 63. But I was like, I don't need to go all the way there. Realistically, we're going to probably win anyway, and I didn't want to be OP. So I just went right to 60. And then we'll see how that fleshes out. I think we're just going to sweep in some of these cases, right? Because Cotton's kind of disgusting here. So we do get Steel type, which is busted in Fire Red Leaf Green because it wasn't meant to have counters at this point. Dude, you just win. Yeah, I kind of do. This is pretty stacked. Look. So we got, by the way, when I was doing my checking, right, and when I was transferring things over, I noticed that Cotton here has like a 31 IV in special attack. So it's kind of really good. We're going to use that over and over again in later gens, I'm sure. But yeah, Cotton's disgusting. The move's not incredible, but we got Thunderbolt. That's literally all we need. And then Supersonic, Sonic Boom, Thunder Wave. We can always pull out a Clutch Thunder Wave and sack if we need to. MNN Matt is also kind of crazy. Just Rain Dance, Body Slam, Surf, Ice Beam. It's free. Drake's in trouble. A lot of things are in trouble. Everyone's in trouble. There's a Lapras on the team. That's kind of how that goes, right? Liz, we've bulked up a little bit too. We did give Liz Thunderbolt because there's Liz sweep potential in a few places. Psychic also sweeps here in many cases, and then Shadow Ball we'll probably never use. Good strategy is not to lose. Yoto, Earthquake, Rock Blast, Brick Break, Strength. Couldn't find a way to get rid of Rock Blast, but how'd you get the Pokemon data on the left set up? Oh, do you mean on the right? Like, do you mean in the top right where it's automatic, Nova? Is that what you mean? Feel free to let me know. Yeah, that's PokeLink. It's a cool program. Yes, oh, no problem, no problem. That's a program called PokeLink. It reads your save file live, and so whenever you make a change to it, it will update it. So if I put a Pokemon in the box right now and then take a different one out, it will update it automatically, basically. It's really, really cool. Problem is, guess what? Didn't work on Soul Silver. I tried a bunch, could not get it to work. And remember how I was saying before that I couldn't get it to work? Yeah, that's why. It's because I was trying to play at Heart Gold Soul Silver before and it wasn't working, so I gave up on it. But yeah, it doesn't work, so we have to do it manually. Couldn't figure it out. Doing a Soul Link right now, but it's on original hardware. Yeah, that'll make it tough. It reads the save file from, you know, devices. Anyway, Ioto's here. Gamma is disgusting. Honestly, Tentacruel's an unfair Pokemon to have. Also, we gave it leftovers. This is an unfair Pokemon to have in the Elite Four. We have Toxic, Ice Beam, Surf, Sludge Bomb. It's disgusting. Completely unfair. And then Bubby's going to round it out for whenever we need Bubby, Drill Peck, Fly, Steel Wing, Secret Power. Secret Power is a normal type move, 70 BP. Pretty good in this gen. Obviously, we have Drill Peck. I'm pretty sure we just one-hit Machamp with that if we can get out. And then Ioto, I think, has Quick Claw on. That's the only other thing. The gnome in your PC's on his lunch break. Yeah. Tentacruel's a little too cruel. Maybe. It does feel just a tad unfair, but it's okay. That's fine. We just win really hard is all, you know? It's just not a problem. Don't forget Bubby's Secret Power paralyzes. That's right. I did forget about that. Okay, so I did get my items and stuff set up already too. Hey, Scab, what's up? It's been a bit. How is the no deaths Kanto run going? Oh, great. Take a look at our 6 deaths. But anyway, we're at the Elite Four, Scab. Welcome in. We're about to rock it. And then move on to Johto. Yeah, we are here to win. Let's take a look at the deaths so far, though, who will not be moving forward. This is our good box. And then this is... Oh, wait. We have more deaths. I forgot we have 8. This is going to slam them. Yeah, no. I got Soul Silver very ready, Yomi. Soul Silver's, like, more ready than you can imagine. I have my whole other overlay set up. We are with Pokeballs directly outside New Bark. The whole teams are transferred over from this box already, assuming they live. If they die, we just have to get rid of them. But yeah, no, we are so ready. You're still alive, Kato? Yeah, you are. All right, so I think we have our items, too. Because I think I did run out of money, but we should have enough. We got our ethers. We're not going to run into any problems there. Elixirs, max potion, full heals, and then all of our rare candies we're not going to need anymore. But I think we're ready to rock. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up a just general Elite Four, not guide, but like I want to see their movesets and stuff. So let me pull that up on the side. Elite Four. Yeah, Fire Red Leaf Green Elite Four. We'll go Cerebi here. Oh, no, Cerebi doesn't tell moves. Does Psypoke tell moves? Frost would know. Let me see. Psypoke, do you have the move list? Are you better? Hey, what's up, Lucas, on the YouTube side? Yeah, 07 for the Fallen. That's okay. That's okay. It just means the people who had those names get a chance to roll again. Me nuking Sclimbo. Well, I don't know. Psypoke's not loading right now. Generic SQL error. Hey, Frost, what's going on here? I can't seem to load it. I guess we have to go to Cerebi. Damn. For Pokemon database or something. Damn. That's crazy. Okay, it doesn't even show me moves on any of these. What are we doing? Bulbapedia should have all of that. Yeah. Let me see here. Does it? Okay, there we go. So I guess we have to go to Bulbapedia, weirdly enough. All right, so let's take a look at this team. Taking a look at the Lorelei team here. Dugong, Cloyster, Slowbro, Jinx, Lapras. I don't see a world where I don't just outspeed in one hit literally all of these Pokemon with Magneton. I'm going to be real. At least Jinx. Jinx probably doesn't, but I think the rest might just get cooked immediately. So, yeah, the moves aren't that great either. I think we just lead Magneton and go crazy. Go absolutely bonkers, huh? Why don't we do that? Why don't we get in there? Better Bulbapedia than Cerebi. That's fair. All right, let's get going. Lead Cotton, Thunderball. Let's rock. In. We're trapped now. But this might be pretty fast if things go well, honestly. And I also got the speed up patch for Soul Silver, so things are going to go faster. We got the 60 FPS patch. Very excited for that. All right, let's rock. Here we go. Lorelei, Dugong. I'm going to crush this. This is not a fight I'm that worried about, actually, with Magneton. Without Magneton, sure, but we just hit every Thunderball. Jinx's moveset sucks. Yeah, it really does. And we'll just take a look at everything. We'll just, you know, be careful here. Play. Yeah, no, we're easy. It's easy, actually. Leave Babu alone. Well, now I am. It's dead. No worries there. All right, who's next? Oyster, completely very low special defense. We do it again. Not faster than me. Magneton's actually, like, not fast, but it's not super slow either. It outspeeds a decent amount of these mons, especially with the level advantage. Your model's so peak male. Hey, thanks, Venom. Let's welcome in. Yeah, base Kanto is terrible moveset. Yeah, that's why I want to just get through this, because I'm like, it's not a problem. There's no way Slowbro does anything. Even if it has Psychic, I resist that. So we go again. We press the button. Magneton has EVs and IVs. Yes, it does. And it has very good IVs, I noticed. So, oh yeah, disgusting. Okay. E4, what's up, Vasily? We are crushing it right now. Imagine sending your pets into a scruff and your enemy literally sends them to the chair. Okay, Lapras, just send out all the Pokemon I can kill first. Go for it. Thunderbolt again. Thunderbolt again. I kind of figured Jinx would break things up here, but I guess not. I guess we'll just do that. All right, sure. That one I was kind of doubting because the special defense on Lapras is decent, but we actually hit that. That might have been a range, though. I don't know. All right, here's Jinx. Do I worry at all about Jinx? Let's see. Oh, God, Jinx's moveset sucks, actually. It's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. We just go. We just go. We'll just Thunderbolt through. Yeah, 3 electric balls taking the crown here. Easy. This isn't going to kill, though. Or it crits. Okay. Not even a fight. That was a massacre. Cotton, oh my God. The final crit's disgusting. All right, Lorelei is literally not a problem. Cool, very nice. I don't even need to do anything. That was disgusting. We might be a little over-prepared for Fire Red Leaf Green, to be fair. Yeah, I still have 10 Thunderbolts. We do nothing here. Easy, easy. It's finals. I didn't have to go to my psych final today because my exam from last week. Ben, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Got bumped up to a 90 after Professor regraded the exams and she dropped the lowest exam grade. Oh, nice. Congrats. How's your E4 run going? We just swept Lorelei with no damage. So that good. All right. Well, we can do more than that. Check this out. Next up is going to be Bruno. How do we want to deal with this? There's literally a Onyx lead here. Which water type do I want to use is the question, right? The fighting types. Oh, wait. Oh my God, they can't hit Gengar. Okay. Well, who's faster, Lapras or... Your gamer subs finally arrived? Nice, Ayota. What'd you get? All right, so 98 speed on Lapras, and then what's my speed here on Tentacruel? Is it faster? 121. Oh, yeah. Gengar sweeps this whole team, but we can just do this first, right? We can make it even easier. So it turns out that most of Bruno's Pokemon can't actually even hit Gengar. So we do this. Yep, can't get hit by fighting or normal type moves. So we're actually so free. We have to watch out for Rock Tomb from Machamp, and that's it. These Onyx get completely wiped by Tentacruel, so I don't have to worry about that. Not like their attack's high anyway. Yeah, that's why we're not... Well, the thing is, they could hit Lapras for super effective, and ground moves can hit Tentacruel for super effective. So we're going to swap around here, but that's fine because we can take a hit. Because it's probably going to go for a normal or fighting move anyway. We can probably free swap into Gengar, and there's no way that Rock Tomb even does that much if he comes out right now. Hitmonchan, as much as I love him, has special attack of a drunk toddler. Yeah, not worried about that. Yeah, and then, okay, yeah, sure, send out the second Onyx. That's fine. That works for me, man. That works for me. All right, Onyx down. Oh, Elite Four is not even hard. When does the game get hard? All right, here we go. Who's first? Okay, Chan and Lee cannot hit Gengar, if I'm correct. Hold on, let me double check that. Oh, yeah, nope, they can't. Nothing you can do about it. Come here, Gengar. Unless there's like an ability I'm not thinking of. Major, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Oh, it did go Rock Tomb. Weird. Why? I mean, I'm slower now. That kind of sucks. Hitmonlee has Foresight, but it's a mystery. Yeah, I don't know why it went Rock Tomb ever. That doesn't make any sense at all. But all right, man. I'm still faster, by the way. Yeah, these guys do not have Scrappy. Send out the same Pokemon that just got wiped in one hit. It'll be better this time. Yeah. Oh, it lived that, by the way. Wow. Okay, we'll burn a full restore. Better now than Machamp. I didn't actually think Hitmonchan had Rock Tomb. Maybe I just misread that. I thought it only had fighting moves. But, wow, I'm surprised that doesn't kill. I think that means that we also don't kill Machamp in one hit, though, is the only thing. How does it take Ash so long to beat these people, and Sclimbo did it in 30 seconds? I'm just a little different, you know? Yeah, Ash did not fight most of the Elite Four Kanto members ever, I don't think. Okay, Machamp's here. I think I just stay in. I don't think Rock Tomb can kill me, even with the crit from here. And I think this is the best move, to just stay in and go for it. I'm still faster. Yeah. Yeah, Lorelei can be scary if you don't have the right Pokemon. Magneton just hard counters. So does Electrode, if I remember right. Okay, yeah, bulk up. That's fine. That's fine. Sclimbo's 1 month old. It's true. I'm just a little guy. Just a little guy. Nice Citrus Berry. Bye. Lorelei was so unbothered she didn't even want to fight him. Yeah, yeah. That's okay. That's okay. He's the best trainer ever later on. Kanto Elite Four chumps later on. All right, here's Lee, who also can't do anything about this. So, oh, it does use Foresight. Okay. Time to leave if this doesn't kill. We have plenty of other ways to beat Lee, though, I think. We just have to survive. Okay, we kill with a crit anyway. All right, Liz, thank you. Appreciate it. Big fan. All right, sure. The crits when we need them, I guess. All right, we do need to do a little bit of healing there. It's also poison type, so fighting was resisted. That's true, yeah, but it probably could have hit it like a normal move or something. Didn't want to deal with it. Yeah, okay, okay. Appreciate it, Liz. Thank you. Do it for me. We're just kind of getting very lucky. All right, any PPs I want to restore here? I think we're still good on Psychic. All right, no, we're not, actually. Wait a sec. Next is Agatha, right? Is there... Does Gengar sweep this fight? Just like Lorelei, actually? Wait, do I even need 3 of my Pokemon? Hold on. I don't think I need the other 3 Pokemon. In general. I think Gengar just sweeps this, because it's against another Gengar, a Golbat, a Haunter, an Arbok, and another Gengar. None of them have Psychic moves. They do have Ghost moves, but I'm faster. And I'm definitely stronger. Liz sweeps. Yeah, I think Gengar just sweeps this straight up. Oh, wow. Yeah, easy Elite Four. We got to make it harder. I mean, we did get some unfair Pokemon, to be fair. Yeah, I think I just outspeed and win. What's my nature on Liz? Ghost Excellency. Lonely is neutral, I believe. I didn't look at IVs, but anyway. It's over. I guess the really only concern we're going to have is the champion fight. I mean, Lance can throw out some stuff, but if Lapras outspeeds the Dragonite, it's over. If it doesn't, that could be a problem. But let's just see how this goes. Because I don't see... There's no way it could kill me in return if it lives. It doesn't have as good moves as I do. Even if it Shadow Balls. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Liz is lonely. It's too cruel. Liz, you got this one. You got this one. Can we get away with only using 3 Pokemon the entire Elite Four? I forgot Lance is the guy in this game and not me. Yeah, the other Lance. The other one. Hey, Pretty Fly. What's up? Lance's team is good, but the AI can pilot. Nope. I agree. Absolutely not. It will not pilot it well. But it honestly, it really depends on if we outspeed with Lapras or not. I don't know the speed stats there, but if we do, it's just over forever. But we have another Ice Beam user in Tentacruel, so we can always swap to that. Hey, Skeletor, what's up? Arbok also gets absolutely clapped. I'm probably a little over-leveled. Maybe I should have kept it at 55. But we might just be that strong and that good, you know? I do love that in Prism. You play Lance's son or daughter. I don't remember that. You know, I've never beaten Prism because I got to a point in it where there's a lot of puzzles, and then I gave up. Hey, Chrono Trigger, what's up? Welcome. Always good to see you running pokes every Monday. Come back for it. This is like a probably 9-month-long project, so we're going to move on to Johto today and keep rolling. Are you going to try and fight Red? Probably not. Oh, it lives that. Not that it matters. That's probably a range to kill, too. So, oh no, that he might be out of field range. No, he's not. But we might kill anyway. No, we're not going to fight Red. We're going to end Johto after the Elite Four because we already ran Kanto. So we'll just go Elite Four and Johto and then move on to HOENN. Okay, not range. Or if it is, we hit the same one, but now it's stuck in a heal loop. Yeah, Prism is very long. But no, there was a part where you were fighting those like Sentai guys And then there's a big puzzle afterwards, and I gave up. I was like, I am not doing that. Sorry. Yeah, Mondays are awkward. Mondays, am I right? Anyway, there's Agatha. Agatha absolutely crushed. And let's see what Drake's up to. Or Lance, or whatever his name is. I always mix them up. Drake's the HOENN one. The Power Rangers, yeah. I guess I could spend an ether on Psychic. The only one we need to. All right, let's see here. How do we want to lead into Lance? How's he looking? So Lance is going Gyarados first. Actually, is really good because we can just bring out Magneton. Gyarados first, Dragonair, Aerodactyl, Dragonite. Why do I remember that fight being worse? I must be remembering Johto where he has 3 Dragonites or 2 Dragonites or something because that's easy as hell. Must be. Okay, well, lead Gyarados just means that... Wait a second. Hold on. Lead Gyarados. I do have Thunderbolt on Liz. Liz is 150 speed. Definitely faster. Does Cotton outspeed? I'm thinking of Legacy or Johto. If you can Nuzlocke Johto, you can Nuzlocke any gen. I think there are harder gens than Johto. I think Johto's a fairly easy Nuzlocke gen. My girlfriend just looked at the screen and went, that's peak male form. Oh, thank you, Skeletor. Yes, I am a Sclimbo after all. 3 Dragonites in Johto. All right. Yeah, Gengar can one-shots 4 times. For sure it can. It's just if that's good. Who's my... Okay, my Ice Beam users are Gamma and Matt. I think I'll just swap here. I think I'll just for sure kill the Gyarados. Not that its moves are really even good, but I kind of just don't want to deal with it because it's going to int him. And I'm going to have to swap anyway because I don't want to fight Dragonair with Gengar. Outrage still will do a lot of damage. Yeah, let's just do that. What if Arrow comes out, though? Is there a better move? Because if Arrow came out, I could Thunderbolt again with Liz. But Cotton's also super fine there. Oh, yeah, Cotton can just stay in. What am I doing? Easy. I think the hardest Nuzlocke is UNOVA or ALOLA. I think ALOLA might be. Yeah, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon's probably the hardest. Or Black White, too, maybe. Platinum's scary because of Cynthia and, like, a few other areas, like one of the Cyrus fights. But for the most part, it's not that bad. All right, let's rock. Onwards. What do we got? Alola's boring. I just wish it was a little faster. The story stuff, like, it's hard to skip. I'll probably try and speed through that, like you do speed up when we get there. Cynthia's scary, but otherwise super doable. Even Cynthia isn't that tough if you have a good strat. Yeah. Like, you have to prepare for Cynthia ahead of time for sure. But if you prepare for Cynthia, like, starting thinking about it, like Gym 3 or 4, you're probably pretty good. You're probably all set. Okay, there's 61, so we get a level 2. I'd love to see Aerodactyl next. But that probably doesn't happen, right? No, here's Dragonair. Okay, I think I just go Ice Zone. Gamma or Matt. Who has better special defense against Dragon here? Yeah, and I have leftovers on Gamma. Let's go Gamma. I'm going to Ice Beam through the rest of this. All right, come on, Gamma. Oh, Safeguard is the wrong move to pick, buddy. Oops, you gave me a free turn. I'm faster. There's a scary Team Galactic admin. That's early. True, yeah, the Perugly early on can be a problem, too. But that's kind of like the mill tank, you know, of that gen, so... Outrage is not doing that much at all, and I have leftovers. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay. Did Nuzlocke recently a plat and 1 deathless. Nice. That makes sense, though. You sound like you're pretty experienced. I know you play difficulty hacks and stuff. So, now keep in mind, even though that took 2 hits to kill Dragonair, it will kill Dragonite in 1, because Dragonite has the flying typing as well. So it's going to be 4 times effective. So it's going to be easy. Ghost Raccoons, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, turn 1. Lance has no idea what he's doing. Absolutely cooked. This is a free Elite Four. Honestly. I mean, we'll see. I might be getting cocky. Okay, T-Wave. Now we're playing. It doesn't seem like Dragonair can even hurt me, though, with the leftovers. So I'm probably just going to stay in. And then I'll swap if Outrage becomes a problem on, like, Dragonite or something. But it's not doing much damage. Like, I don't see the difference between Dragonair's Outrage and Dragonite's Outrage being so much that it kills me from here. Especially after another leftovers tick. Yeah, and here's Night. So I'm just going to go for it, I think. No Safeguard. I could even freeze. This is going to one-hit, though. But now I will not be faster if I wasn't already. Most of my Pokemon knowledge is just residuals from watching J-Wits and Chug. Oh, that makes sense. Want to risk the Paralyze Heal? No, I'm not allowed to use items in battle. That's one of the rules of a hardcore Nuzlocke. All right, dude. All right, dude. And then we just hit the Ice Beam. It's that easy. That's unfair. I feel a little bad, actually. Wow, actually. I don't know how he lived that. Huh. He gets that much of a boost in special defense? Because that went from 2 times to 4 times super effective. Damn. Wow, he took that. But I mean, we're going to take it too. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Whoa. Okay, buddy. Great live, Gamma. Great hold. That was a disgusting crit. That was bad. But Gamma holds. Gamma holds. Well, now we're not staying in, obviously. Wait, did it roost? I don't think so. Did it roost? I don't think it has it, does it? All right, yeah, nice clutch, Gamma. Nice clutch. Just a wing attack. It was crit wing attack. All right, so now we want the best arrow counter. It's random move because I'm low HP. What does arrow even have? Wing attack, ancient power, scary face, hyper beam. Okay. So what if I just bring out a Johto and then rock blast? What if I do that? I can at least fight for a little bit. There's no way a Johto gets 1 hit ever here. So let's go. We are very much winning, Delmire. We are very much winning. Like, I think this is very safe. Yeah, because that's no damage at all. We have Quick Claw, too. It doesn't matter if his attack boosts. Actually, attack boost we do want to worry about. Wait, no, and speed. No, no, no. Don't get the Ancient Power boost. Wait, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. Oops, 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 oops. I didn't think about that. I should have killed him faster. I should have just gone for Lapras. I should have just gone for Lapras. We're going to miss a Rock Blast, too. Oh, no. And his defense is... Everything's boosted now. I need a Water type. Yeah, that's a problem if it keeps happening. He's got more of those in the tank. I completely forgot about Ancient Power boost. Yeah, that could be a problem. That could turn into a wipe. All right, play smart. Play smart. Rock Blast only has 80. If it misses and he gets another boost, the chances of that are very low, but it's very bad. I need to get Matt in, but now Ancient Power is doing a lot. I might have to sack a Johto and fight until I die. That might be the safest play with the boosts. Yeah, I think it is. Getting Cotton in too. Actually, Ancient Power, I resist. Wing Attack, I resist. I think Cotton Swap is best move, actually. And then Thunderbolt. Yeah, I'm doing that. It doesn't have EQ or anything. Yep. Okay, just don't give me another boost. That would be bad. It's already going to be fast, but... Okay, good. I could T-Wave, but I think I'd just go for it. Oh, I hate that. Okay, only 2 more. No boost. Good. I think we're fine. I think they're fine. And that does good damage. It kills. It's crit. It's crit to end again. That's insane. Cotton, you freak. Cotton's freaking right now. Absolutely freaking. Crit into stat boost is crazy. Yeah, we play around the crit. Crit T-Bolt. T-Bolt. All right, now time for real fight. Hey, what's up, old man? What's going on? Use my last super here and then use the hypers. That almost could have been bad, but it wasn't in the end. We have plenty of potions. Let's use them. And you know what? This is the last fight. So the cool thing about the last fight in a Nuzlocke, right, is you're allowed to sacrifice people because you just have to win. So as long as you have 1 Pokemon, you win. So you could, if you want to be super safe, just actually trade here. Obviously, we're not going to do that, but I'm much more willing to sack in this fight than I am in other fights. Yeah, you'll post your Plat Nuzlocke team in the thread in the Discord. Yeah, go for it. Absolutely. All right, do we need to up any moves? I don't think so. Ice Beam there. I mean, we might as well. We're not going to use these items ever again. Let's Elixir, I guess, on here. That should be good. And then we have an Ether, too. I guess we'll just throw that at, like, someone else. Thanks for the Hydrate, Bogo. We haven't used Bubby. Ioto's done nothing except come out once. So I guess Liz, just to make sure that... I don't know. I think everything's topped off. I think we're actually good. All right, let's plan for this fight. What do we got here? So this is the champion battle. And we're going to fight... We picked... Who did we have? We had Frost, so we had Squirtle. Okay, so Pidgeot, Alakazam, Rhydon, Gyarados, Arcanine, Venusaur. Individually, these Pokemon are not a problem. But with the inability to swap, because of the hardcore Nuzlocke, it might get a little complicated. All right, so we are going to lead Cotton, I think. Or actually, I might want to save Cotton, make sure Cotton's fresh for Gyarados, and doesn't lose any HP fighting Pidgeot, even though it wouldn't really. I mean, it double resists flying moves. No, wait. Pidgeot's moveset sucks. It's only attacking moves Aerial Ace. Never mind, we're leading Cotton. It does like 4 times resistant. We're so fine. Giggle McShitter says, I'm the PP Poo Poo Man. Damn. Welcome. All right, let's go. No, we don't. Pidgeot's actually free. We'll navigate from there. We'll steer from there. Pidgeot has no moves. I don't know why it's so bad, actually. Well, let's get it. Champion battle. Lock in. I heard my name. Yeah, Cotton, you're kind of winning the whole Elite Four for us. You have clutched like twice. It's crazy. You got like 2 crit Thunderbolts. You swept Lorelei with no damage. You're kind of winning. You're about to sweep. Not sweep. You're about to do some great work here against the champion, though. Not the pee-pee poo-poo, man. Yeah, I'm worried. I've heard stories. All right, Thunderbolt. I do not outspeed, so that's a problem. Just hit it, hit it, hit it. No. Okay, come on. No. I need you out for Gyarados. Okay, good. We hit that. Do I kill? My IVs are pretty high, but... Hey, Frost on the YouTube side, what's up? All right, good, good. I don't think I want Gyarados to come out right now. Maybe later. I'd rather reset my accuracy. Okay, Arcanine. And we are intimed. No, you're doing great, actually. So Arcanine's going to come here with Flamethrower, Extreme Speed, Roar, and Bite. So it probably is going Flamethrower unless it's completely psychotic. We should almost definitely go Gamma. Yeah, actually, Iodo could have done this too, and we might have wanted to save it, but Gamma works. Yeah, there's the Flamethrower. We're just going to take that no damage at all on the chin and just recover it. More than I expected for my special defense, but I guess that's Arcanine for you. Let's surf the dog, huh? Let's surf the dog. E-Speed might do damage, but I don't necessarily need Gamma later. So I'm okay to lose some HP here. Hopefully this kills one hit. Might not. Okay. Ooh. Does crit E-Speed kill me? I mean, I'm not going to play around that. I think it's way safer to just go for it because we're on the champion fight anyway. So if I die to a crit here, that's actually, like, fine. I don't want to get caught up, though. Okay, we're fine. Hit the surf. Nice. Wouldn't be too bad to have Tenna for Johto. Yeah, no, Tentacruel's a great Pokemon. So I don't want to lose it. But if it happens, it happens. For a safe route. Okay, here's Zam. Now we have problems. How to clear Zam. So Zam has Psychic. It has Recover, Future Sight, and Reflect. Ooh, how do we clear Zam here? Alexis, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Or Alex Eus. Let me make sure I pronounced that correctly. All right, how do we steer this? Sack Gamma and use Gengar? No. I don't want to sack anyone ideally. What I could do... No, Iodo probably dies to 2 Psychics. I'm assuming it's going Psychic. Cotton could take 1. I wonder if I can get a T-Wave out. I could also sack Bubby. But Bubby's kind of fun. Stack might be safe here. Might be the safest move. I might be able to get out a T-Wave. I don't know if Psychic's going to do half. And it might Future Sight anyway. I kind of want to T-Wave it. Let's do that. I'd rather lose Bubby than Cotton. We can at least play with Cotton. Actually, no, wait. Back up. We haven't seen Gyarados yet. I want to save Cotton for Gyarados. Liz does have Thunderbolt, though. Lapis does have good special D. Yeah, but Cotton resists. Let's look at the difference there. So 146 and 103, but it's resisted. So I think that's actually pretty equal damage-wise. And then I guess I could Body Slam. Do I need Lapras? Here's a Venusaur. And I think I need Lapras for Venusaur, ironically. And Outspeed Ice Beam. I have to think about the rest of the line. Body Slam will probably do more. I really want to Drill Peck. You know what? Hail Mary play. Bubby, you've done it before, right? Bubby did it before, right? I think we Drill Peck. I'm doing it. Bubby, just eat it. Just like before. You take it. You take it, Bubby. Yeah, it's frail. I think if we live, we kill it. Bubby! Gambling! Come on! No! Okay, but it Future Sighted. We're fine. We're fine. We can kill and then swap. We have time. All right, Bubby kills Alakazam. Beautiful. Beautiful! Future Sight doesn't even do much damage. I don't know why it used it. That was a bad choice. Here's Rhydon. And Future Sight will come in a turn. Rhydon has Rock Tomb. It's probably going to use that. There'd be no reason for it to Earthquake right now. I wonder if I can... You'd have switched anyway. Yeah. All right, so hear me out. We're baiting Earthquake, right? We have to be baiting Earthquake. Or no, sorry, not Earthquake. We're baiting Rock Tomb. It cannot Earthquake. It knows it won't hit. There'd be no reason why it should ever pick Earthquake. Unless it's like broken, right? So we go Cotton because we're either taking a takedown or a Rock Tomb, probably a Rock Tomb. And then I think we also take the Future Sight and then we swap off that. I'm not too worried about... I don't think it even has Drill Horn. No, it doesn't. I could also... I mean, Matt's definitely faster. I think Matt might be safer. Because I think I'll just take the Rock Tomb. I do get slowed down if I get hit by it, though. And then... yeah, I kill with one Surf for sure. I like Lapras. I agree. Ooh, this is scary. All right, we do take the Tomb. Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage. I don't think Future Sight does much. That was a little more than I would have liked, but we... oh, maybe not. Maybe that combo's kind of bad, actually. Uh-oh. Now, the question is, are we faster? I don't know. I really don't know. But Matt took both. That's what we wanted. We can play out of this. The problem is we're down 1 speed. I think that we would be faster normally, but we are down 1. We're down 1 speed stage. I mean, it's 4 times effective Surf. It for sure kills. Hey, what's up, Hikaru? What's going on? Don't let me die. Yeah. There's probably a safer line here. Well, it probably wants to Rock Tomb again, right? EQ might also kill. I could go for Sack Bubby again. Unless... I guess a Johto could fight for a little bit. Who else has it? Maybe Sack Bubby? Is this the time? Sack Bubby for Reset Lapras Surf? So the speed stage isn't down and we almost definitely outspeed. Doesn't Gengar levitate? It does. You have a point. Gengar only has Psychic, though. It doesn't have great moves for this. I guess we could confuse, but that would be useless. Gengar does levitate. Yeah, so we dodge an Earthquake. We don't dodge Rock Tomb, though. There's really no point to bring it out because we don't have a move to kill. Hey, what's up, Eldo? What's going on? We're just trying to navigate the champion fight right now in Kanto. Okay. Let's think. Let's put our heads together here. I thought I had Mega Drain. No, I didn't give it Mega Drain. We had talked about that, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it, unfortunately. So I think that it could Earthquake, so we don't want to risk Cotton. I think we go Bubby, because if it Earthquakes, we just dodge. That kind of puts us back to square one. I think we sack Bubby. I think we have to sack Bubby here for safest route. We could see how much damage Johto takes from an Earthquake. Do we need Johto for any more fights here? Probably not, actually. I think we're going to do that. Yeah. Why don't we bring Johto out? We need to just keep Cotton alive for Gyarados. Let's just bring Johto out and see what happens. We can fight for a bit here. We can always go back to Lapras later. I just want to reset that speed stage so we can kill later. Okay, that's good. Rock Tomb good here. An Earthquake might not kill, and I might get Quick Claw proc even. So this is a pretty fair choice, I think, to go EQ. Okay, so it EQ'd. Let's hold. Come on, Johto. You're both big boys. You can take it. You can take it. And there's EQ. I will see you in Valhalla. No, you got this, Johto. You're not dying today. I don't think so, at least. That's pretty good. Now it's random move. Or is it heel turn? Either... We got damage on it, so Surf definitely kills now. I mean, I'm sure it did already. Does it want to EQ again, or would it use something else, though? Because it might see kill with Takedown or Rock Blast still, even with the... Or would it EQ again? It wouldn't matter if it hits Liz. Liz can probably just kill pretty safely here, actually. Because there's no way Liz gets one hit by anything, right? Quick Claw risk? No, I think we go Liz here, because I don't think Rock Tomb can kill Liz. And I don't think Takedown can't hit it. Earthquake can't hit it. We go Liz and kill with Psychic. That's safe. We might dodge 2 of these moves. Yep, and we dodge the move. We dodge the move. And we go Psychic. Beautiful. And you know what? Look at this. We're actually, if Gyarados comes out now, we're Thunderbolt. It's perfect. Actually thinking ahead, but accidentally, you know? Beautiful. Beautiful. We kill here. It's a 4 times Thunderbolt. We have to. I don't even need to swap. And Venusaur gets blown up by Gengar too. You're right. Wait, you're right. All according to plan, actually. We get it? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because Venusaur doesn't have good moves. So same difference. And then here's Venusaur. We win. We might not one hit, but we win. There's no way Venusaur can beat Liz. Absolutely no way. Absolute Sclimbo. Easy Elite Four, actually. See, that's fine, though, because what is it going to do? Grow? Okay. Okay, dude. Just in time, too, because we're about to hit pre-roll, so we can ad break before Johto, and I can set it all up. I mean, I can't because I'm on the ad screen, but still. You were here. That is only part 1 of 9, though. We have 8 more Elite Four / Endgame challenge things to do for this quest. But that is Kanto defeated. Chat, you've been beaten. Woo, let me take a drink. Good first kill, everyone. Nice navigation. That felt good. See, I lock in more as necessary, you know? That's the problem. When games are too easy, I'm not locked in. As it gets a little more difficult, we start thinking. We turn the noggin on, you know? Just in time, too, for ads. Pretty good. Hey, but stick around, everybody. We're going to start Johto right now. There's no lag time at all. We're running right into it, and we're ready to go. So, the next part starts immediately. So, Gary. Yeah, we have ascended Johto. Nobody died even, which means the whole team comes over. What's the hardest battle in all of Nuzlocke you will do? I did Renegade. Oh, in this run? Probably Ultra Necrozma, but if we have a solution to it, it's no problem. Do you have feet? Yeah, no, I have feet. I got my grippers out. Take a look. Hey. I got the grippers out. Anyway, here's our beautiful Elite Four team. Looking mighty fine. Mighty fine. Yeah, Ultra Necrozma is probably the hardest, but maybe Cynthia, honestly, or like Iris or something. See, a lot of it depends. Here's the problem. A lot of it depends on what your team is, how lucky you get with your team, and what you're fighting, right? So there might be a scenario where we end up at Iris with no ice or dragon moves, right? That is a bad scenario to be in. So it really depends on what you get, you know? Fuse Kyogre from Black White 2. I don't know if... Wait, we're not going to fight Fuse Kyogre, are we? Focus Sash Destiny Bond Drifloon. We could, yeah. Guess just... Member of Socks Agency doesn't wear socks. Well, all right. Hold on. Yeah, Iris is really bad if she gets to Dragon Dance. Yeah. And I would say that the worst vanilla game fight ever is probably BDSP Cynthia. I think BDSP Cynthia is the most, like, actually a difficulty hack fight that's in a vanilla game ever. That's not like a secret endgame boss or something. Even then, maybe. What legendary did you grab? None. I didn't grab one in this gen, because when I get one, it's going to be my only one. So I'm going to, I don't know, we'll feel it out. Maybe we get a Johto one, maybe we get a HOENN one. I tend to like Ho-Oh, even though it's really weak to rock moves, but I might get something else. We are in Soul Silver, so maybe a Lugia could be pretty fun. The first evolution is Sclimbo with socks. Yeah, we just put some socks on. Wins the level 2 Rattata with Endeavor. Yeah. Fear Rattata as a strat. What about Rayquaza? That could be fun. Actually, Rayquaza could be fun. Rayquaza, as I say. Rayquaza, my beloved. That could be really fun. Might be a little too strong, though. I don't want to make it too easy, you know? That'd feel a little unfair, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's go ahead and speed up to... Boop, 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 boop. Just go back to the title screen and then save, just so we have that saved run, you know? Aeron's the better Fear Rat. I guess it gets, like, built-in sturdy, right? So you don't even need to do the thing in later gens. I think it's something like that. Oh, for Sandstorm. Or is it for sturdy? I don't know. But then I guess that would... Would that work? I don't know if that would work. I don't know if it gets the moves, honestly. Do you think you'll add new Pokemon to your team in Johto? Oh, plenty, guys. Plenty. Thanks for the stretch beers, guy. Plenty of Pokemon coming in Johto. We just have to... The only thing to look out for now is because we're Species Clause throughout the entire run, we can't get a lot of Pokemon that are in Johto because there's a lot of Kanto Pokemon. But what that means is that we're going to have more unique captures that are more interesting. And we're bringing across our whole team, and we get to pick 6 of those out as we go through our run. So I'll tell you through the logic when we get to Johto. I'll explain. For now, though, we're actually only 30 seconds away from ad break. Immaculate timing. So we're going to go ahead and go to ads, and then right after ads, we're going to swap over to Johto and just get rolling. I think we make it through Gym 1, maybe Gym 2 today. We might be through Azalea by the end of the day. So we're going to have a fun one today for the 1-month anniversary. Stick around. Let's lock in. Petition to catch a Caesar and call it ad-free. I mean, yeah, we could do that. All right, we'll be right back in 4 minutes, everybody. We got to run ads so pre-rolls get disabled, and I will see you on the other side. I can't set up too much, but I'll set up what I can before I come back because I have to stay on the ad screen. But is it Heart, Solar, Heart, or Original? It's Soul Silver. It's original Soul Silver. But it is sped up. I have speed hack on. I mean, 60 FPS patch. Yeah. All right, be right back, everyone. Oh wow, oh wow. After a little plane ride, we're suddenly in the Johto region in New Bark Town. That's crazy. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully the ads weren't too bad for you. I need to set stuff up though, as you can see, because the setup's very different now. Give me a sec, because I need to change a few things. First things first, 4x3 goes away, 16x9 appears. Second thing, I move over here. There's a lot I have to do, all right? I couldn't do this until we actually got here. So I move over here, right? That's one thing. This goes away. That goes away. Pokemon gets revealed because we have a Cyndaquil surprise. It's named Flork because, sure, that works. Wait, where's my Pokemon group? There it is. Pokemon group. We got Cyndaquil in the Pokemon data section again. Chat has to move now manually. Chat, you're going over here now. Okay, move that a little bit. There you go. Do you like your new box? Are you a big fan of your new box, chat? I hope you like it. Just make sure it's like big enough. Yeah, do you enjoy your new chat box, everybody? Hope you have a good time in there. Hope you have a good time in there. Okay, that goes there. And then we have to go... the name changes. The running guy down here goes over to the Johto region now. He's no longer in Kanto, right? He's in Johto. And then we have the thing that says Region Quest Part 1 Kanto, and it instead says Part 2 Johto. Is that everything? Did we do it? Did we do it? Did we do it? Cotton High, KO'd Fittymons. I think we did it. Yeah, I do not use studio mode. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna be so real. I don't even know what that is. Oh, you're right. I could have walked here. Yeah, I walked on Route 27 or whatever it is. I walked here. Anyway, I think we're set up, right? Was that pretty cool? Isn't that pretty advanced technology for a VTuber? So anyway, yeah, chat's up there. It looks good to me. Let's play. So welcome to Johto, everyone. Welcome to Soul Silver. Part 2 commences. Let's get it. So here's a cool thing that you can do with these games. With hex editors, you can make it so that the audio stays the same, but the actual game speed is uncapped to 60 FPS, which like doubles everything. So battle speed's doubled. In a lot of cases, movement speed's doubled. I know it doesn't look like it here. Sometimes you need like, yeah, here we go. Like you need a not heavy graphic area for it to happen. But things will become really fast, which is really nice, and text becomes instant. So it's just a really nice quality of life thing you can do to make it faster. But anyway, yeah, so here we are in our next gen, starting with Flork. We did randomize the choices. I didn't choose it myself. So Flork here is our little Cyndaquil. Sounds nice, actually. Yeah, it's just a more faster quality of life version. We are Timid, which is speed up. Not the worst thing ever. Attack down. We're going to use special attack anyway, so that's like actually fine. And then we have all of our Pokemon in the box, which I'll show you when we get to Cherry Grove. But first things first, as you can see, we actually already have our Pokeballs and are ready to go here. So first capture, right now. However, you have to remember, everyone, we're Species Claws, right? So we're not going to get a Pidgey or Rattata because we've already had them, which means I think we get Hoppip or Sentret. So I'm going to go ahead and start the raffle. If anyone wants to put their names in with ! enter to get a Pokemon named after you, you can get that in right now. The first one of Johto. Let's get it while we go and find the Pokemon. Isn't there something about how Typhlosion is enough special attack to sweep the entire game? Maybe. Has the same exact stats as Charizard. So maybe. Okay, Sentret right off the bat. I actually love Furret. Furret has clutched so many times. But everyone, just look at how fast the game speed is right now. Look at this. Isn't that nice? Ooh. And we first ball it. All right, everyone, get those enters in because someone's going to be our Sentret, who I'd like to use for a while. So Sentret's really cool. Furret's an underrated Nuzlocke Pokemon. It evolves very early. It's really strong when it gets Headbutt. And yeah, it could just do a lot. I've even taken a Furret to the Elite Four and had it 1v1 a Dragonite, one of Lance's Dragonites with a Furret. So Furret's actually kind of a awesome freak. All right, let's get the pull. Who's going to be our Furret and our Sentret? Draw Raffle. Skeletor Prime. All right, that's a really good name. Hold on. Can I fit that? Can I fit that? Hey, Neck, what's going on? For a walk. All right, Skeletor Prime, the Sentret. I really wish I could fit that, but I can't fit the whole thing. It won't. Skeletor. I'm just gonna have to do Skeletor. Or can I do Skele Prime? Let's do that. And see if we can space it. Maybe we can do that. And then Prime. Yeah, I can do Skele Prime. That'll work. And we'll just remember. We'll remember it's Skeletor Prime. How are you going to decide what time of day to use for each route? I guess the time of day we play. But that's probably not... Yeah, unfortunate. I'm not going to swap it on the go. I don't even know how I would do that. I have to, like, change my whole settings in PC, and I don't like the idea of that. But unfortunately, we are back to having to do this manually. So let me put Central on screen really quick. I really want to get PokeLink working with this. I just couldn't figure it out. Maybe because of the speed patch. That I could see that. Like, this, it changed the hex just enough that it doesn't work or something. I don't understand why that would happen, but maybe it did. But anyway, here's a little Centret up in the top right here. We have to do manually team adjust now, unfortunately. It is what it is. I'll try and figure it out for next time. I was just, you know, a lot going on. Why not put PokeLink in the empty part of the 16x9? Because PokeLink's not working right now. PokeLink does not function with this game for some reason. It wasn't working. I am putting something there, but I mean, spoiler alert, it's the badges. The badges go. Unfortunately, it's really hard to get a setup that you can do DS games on because the screen's so weird. So it's really hard to get like a nice DS setup. I've always struggled with that, where it's like, oh, I guess I have to just put something in the corner like that, you know? I guess it is what it is. But anyway, let's just save and get going. We got a game to play. Alrighty. I will level it up, though, just get it ready. But we'll take a look at its abilities and type and stuff like... Or not type, abilities and nature. All right, Skeleprime, how you looking? Male, your bold nature, defense up, and attack down. That's kind of unfortunate. But, oh well. We'll just level it up to, like, 7. I believe our level cap, is it 9? Or is it... What is it in this gen? I forget. For Faulkner. How will you deal with the lack of Pokewalker? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're going to pick up some Pokemon really fast in the early games, so stick around for raffles, because early Johto is my favorite run of all time when it comes to new Pokemon, because there's a lot of unique stuff, and there's so many captures before the first gym. You can get like 8 Pokemon. It's crazy. All right, we'll just go Quick Attack, lead, and get in there. Because the first route, I am going to go ahead, I guess, and take the Route 46 early. I tend to do that. But yeah, look how fast the game speed is now. This is my favorite thing about the 60 FPS. You just absolutely cruise through. Like, boom, let's go. 13 for Faulkner. Okay, good to know. This would be too annoying, but I've seen people have a hotkey that swaps whether the top or bottom screen's big. I'm sure I could set that up. I don't know how. I've never really done anything with hotkeys. I just do it all manually. But I should figure that out. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to have any time this week to do that, just because the VTRP is going on Grand Theft Auto, and I kind of want to be doing that in any spare time that I have, because it's 1, really fun, and 2, it's really fun. So that might be something I get to when I have a little more time next week. I've been really busy because of the holidays, obviously, right? We have the holidays, we have all the events going on. It's still, you know, a month after debut, so it's been busy. But I'll have time to, like, tech learn a little later, I think. I don't know OBS well. Maybe it'll be nice to know before we get to Gen 5. Yeah, it's a good point before I get to Gen 5, yeah. All right, let's get our 46 capture. I don't know if we can even get anything up here. Okay, so here's my question, guys. This might be crazy. Why is a Stream Deck good? Have I asked this before on stream? I don't get it. Isn't it just more buttons? I have plenty of those. I got a lot of buttons. I do have a laptop, remember, right? So I have a whole laptop of buttons, and I have a separate keyboard. I have a whole laptop of buttons that aren't being used. I don't get it. More buttons? I don't think I need more buttons. Maybe for visuals, yeah. Got a 3DS emulator on Steam Deck using a back button to switch the screens. Nice. Oh, true. Everything's just there. All right, here's a question. Actually, do we have... Yeah, no. All right, you ready for this, Nova? I stream from a 14-inch laptop over Wi-Fi. I'm a baller, all right? I'm a baller. Nah, Jeremy, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, I'm sure you can set up extra. Oh, I'm hiccuping. I'm gonna. Since you have a whole separate keyboard, I suppose that would do it when you have a million toggles and sound effects. Yeah, I'm sure I could program the 2 keyboards to be like separate, right? To like be separate buttons. I'm sure I could do that. Oh, I don't need a PC, Nova. This is completely by choice. You see, I really like small gaming laptops. I really like tiny tech. And so I'm like, I really like it. Then I like having a mobile setup because I travel a lot. So I can still stream. I don't have to, like, you know, I don't have to go on hiatus when I travel to Japan. I can just take my stream setup with me. That's kind of the idea. So obviously I can't bring my big mic, but I have a mic that I can fit in my backpack that's about like 70 to 80% as good as this one, I would say. And I can make it sound pretty good. And then, yeah, I can just do mobile setup. So if I ever travel, which I will be doing a lot of, I just don't have to skip streams pretty much ever. That's the idea. I don't need it. No, I like what I have. The only thing I'll need is like a new laptop eventually, right? But I'm good for now. I got a 4060. I'm happy. Is it like $1 million to repair a laptop now? I wouldn't know. My stuff never breaks. My tech never breaks because I have good tech mana. Okay, hey, so Frost, you might have answered this question. Do we actually have a valid capture on Route 46 right now because of the species clause, or do we have to wait until morning or night for something valid? We could always delay because 46 can also have Skarmory if we come down from Blackthorn later. We probably don't need it. You know what? I'll just skip it for now. No? All right. Yeah, they won't steal my mic. You have a travel laptop too, but laptops scream loud when streaming. Mine is doing great. You never hear it. Mine is chilling. Yeah, no, I use an ROG Zephyrus, a G14. ROG Zephyrus G14 is my one. I've always wanted one. I really like the chassis. I've wanted one for years, and I finally got one. I was like, hee hee. I got a crazy deal on it too, because they're still like $1,500 new, but I got it open box on sale for $850. Kind of a disgusting deal considering it was 2 years ago. And I still got like a 4060 and everything. So, no complaints. No complaints. I've played VR chat on this with like a full body tracking setup. Like, we're fine. We're fine. We're chilling. Laptop's my best friend. All right, so check this out. This is what I've done. If you look at the box here, observe. Here's the entire team. Here's the entire team from Kanto, but they're all D-leveled. Their moves are back to their base moves that they would have at level 5. Their IVs and EVs are the same, so these are the same Pokemon. They're literally just turned down, basically. I thought it might be a little too unfair to keep Ice Beam and Thunderbolt and all the TMs we taught them. Felt a little unfair, so. Had to get my laptop to repair recently. It was like 90 to get it repaired, but not bad. Yeah, I know a lot of software stuff and some hardware stuff, so I'm usually all right. Random processors are out of control now. Yeah, yeah. No, you were not devolved into a fossil. You're real. No, I did this. This is what I did. So because of this, here's how we're going to do this to explain further the general idea. Okay. So these are our reserve Pokemon. These are Pokemon that are alive that we can use in this run. However, we can only pick 6. They're going to carry forward to every gen they possibly can. But for Johto, we can only pick 6. So we want to be careful about who we pick and when we pick them, because we don't want to have a need later on and then lose it. So I'm not going to go too heavy off the start, and that's kind of the idea. I don't want to become too powerful. So let's pick something interesting to come on the team right away. But I don't want to like grab everything now. One thing I will say, we know in this gen, we're using Magikarp. This is Gen 4 technically, right? Magikarp's good here. We're going to use it. So I'm not going to bring it in the team right now, but I am going to put it in like, I'll put it in box 2 for now, just to remind myself like that is one of the Pokemon we're taking. The next one. I don't want something optimal. I want something unique that you would never see this early on. Yeah, your time to shine will come. Absolutely. You're going to have plenty of times to shine. I want to bring something weird. I want to bring something weird and interesting into the team right now and then save the rest of the slots for maybe a little later. So maybe we should bring... I kind of want to bring... Yeah, Venonat or Grimer. That could be interesting. Tangela? I guess we don't have a grass type. Tangela is kind of weird. And we can get Tangrowth in this gen, can't we? We don't have any grass moves yet, though, but we'll get them. We could bring Almanite. Venonat isn't seen till before Gym 4 in Gen 2, yeah. I love Venonat and Venomoth, too. They're really nice. Who do I want to bring, though? Krabby could be cute, too. We don't have a water type. I'm sure we'll get plenty, but... Wait, Krabby's good now, too. I kind of want Krabby, actually. Let's bring Delmire in. You get Tangrowth, you just need some move. Ancient Power, I believe, right? Let's grab, let's bring Krabby in. It's kind of neat. Or actually, I think we can fish that anyway, and so I've done that before. I'm going back and forth. I'm going back and forth. You know what? I kind of like Tangela. Let's do Tangela. Tangela's cute. Let's bring Tangela in the team. And then we'll save the rest for now. All right, let's put Tangela on screen. Bring Tangelo in. And so that's 2 of our 6 Pokemon that we've picked already. That's why I want to pace it out. I don't want to do it all right away. Because we'll see what we need later on if we're like missing coverage or something. All right, where is Tangela in the Pokedex? I need to do this manually now, so it sucks. God, I wish PokeLink worked. I hate this part. All right, where is Tangela? No, actually. I never see it either. There's Scyther. Tangela is for sure towards the end of the dex, right? What number is Tangela? What number is Tangela? I don't know. 114? Okay, thank you. That's super helpful. There it is. It was hiding. Boop. All right, Tangela on screen. All right, so that'll be like our starting team. Now we can just play normally pretty much, but you get the gist. And I'm going to see if this makes us too strong or not, because it definitely could. We'll see. Do we keep our Pokemon? Do I have to re-enter the name drawings? No, you keep your Pokemon. Your names are all kept. So I might change that though. I might change that because if someone just sits in the box forever, even if they're active, they don't really get a chance. So I might make it that like, I don't know, they go back in the box and when they're in the box, they don't have a name and they get renamed or something. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. It's really complicated to make it like optimal difficulty, but also optimal for the people who are coming in and getting named Pokemon. So I'll just like let people re-enter whenever it's fine. Then we'll figure it out from there. All right, so Phoebe is back. Phoebe does not have any grass moves that do damage yet, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll get them. And let's get going. I think we've done everything we needed to in Cherry Grove because I already kind of came here, right? When I came through to get my Pokeballs and stuff. I guess we'll get some Pokeballs, get some antidotes, and then rock up onto Violet. Time I start to enter B. All right, here we go. Let's get like 8 Pokeballs is fine. Just bring your Kanto team over wholesale. No, I don't want to. Alara, what's up, Raiders? What's going on, everyone? How we doing? Hey, Alara, thank you so much for the raid. Let me give a shout out. Shout out to Alara. How we doing today? How we doing, everyone? Go follow Alara. Everyone who's coming in, thank you for the follows. Roy, Color, and Legion. My name is Sclimbo. I am Sock's VTubing Agency's certified Sclimbo and self-improvement VTuber. I am a fitness and nutrition professional in real life. If you have any questions about that, you go right ahead and ask. We have Thursday streams for that, obviously, though, where we do just chatting and stuff. Today, we're Nuzlocking. Now, we're doing a year-long challenge. So the idea is we're going through every single region in Pokemon as one Nuzlocke. If we die at any point, we go all the way back to the beginning in Kanto. I just beat Gen 1. Yeah, we just beat Kanto a few minutes ago. So we're just starting Johto right now. So we do have a raffle system too. So whenever we catch a new Pokemon, we have a raffle for getting the Pokemon named after people in chat. But welcome in, everyone. How are we doing? That was my spiel. Alara, what were you up to today? What were you up to? How'd your stream go? If you got to get some protein and run, I feel you. Make sure you get your rest and stuff. But yeah, if you want to stick around, you can feel free to do that too. Thank you for the follows, Leader, Sugar Lily, and everyone else. You know, I will say, guys, I forgot to mention this, but we actually hit 3K on Twitch during the spelling bee yesterday. So thank you so much for that, everybody. Thank you so much. Heavy Metal Raid. Just did some reacts. Oh, fun. Fun, fun, fun. What sort of stuff were you reacting to? What were you doing? Congrats beating Kanto. Good luck with the run. Thank you. We're just kind of getting a few items here before we move on to start the first gym. So you might see some unique Pokemon on the team. That's because we do carry our teams over. And we're allowing ourselves 6 Pokemon from the previous gen per gen. Oh, the Death Battle of Ash versus Yugi? Wait, who won that? Wait, who won that? Yugi probably won, right? As much as I'm a Pokemon stan, I do like Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sure Yugi won that. It's a little unfair. I didn't see it, but I've heard about it. Yugi, okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. All right, here's Route 30. Actually, do we even have any valid captures here? Frost, do you have any idea? We might. Marpy, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Yugi won, yeah. How did it even go? Did Ash even stand a chance? Ash surprised Alara at how OP it was. No, Ash is kind of stacked. I don't know what feats he was pulling out, but he has some like actual physical feats too. Yugi had to like, come on. I mean, there's a few things. He's the king of games. Yeah, but it's not a game. It's a battle. Get a fair fight. What was the route again? We're on Route 30. Route 30 Johto. I know that there's usually Poliwag here at night and Spinarak in the morning or at night. But if there's nothing valid during midday, I might have to swap the time. Which, you know what? If I can find an easy way to do that, I'm just going to do it because I don't want to miss a bunch of encounters. You know? Hey, Gelt, what's going on? They use pure anime Astro as a good fight. Oh, yeah, where he has, like, feats. Like wrestling Garchomp and lifting up boulders and stuff. Poliwag's Crystal. I thought it was here, too. No, I think it's here, too, isn't it? In one of them? But, yeah, do we have anything for us? Route 30 Johto? Any valid captures? If not, I'll go morning and night, too. We should check both of those. Yeah, I do like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! So, Heavy Metal Raid, what's up? I like both. I'm a big fan of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Much more Pokemon, but I do play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Absolutely, I play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Mostly I play Legacy the Duelist. Ladybug morning and your boy at night? Okay. So here's how we're going to have to do this. Hey, what's up, Gelt? What's going on? Nothing new in the day. Okay, you know what? Let me do this. I think I can actually swap time on the fly. I think there's a feature for that in, like, tools or something. Does anybody who knows Desmume, I'm just going to say it. Does anyone who knows Desmume really well know if there's an on-the-fly time swap built in, like a time clock? I've never encountered Bakuman, really, no. Miss Heart Gold Soul Silver, I hope either Gen 10 or 11 they do a game with 2 regions in it again. That would be cute if they, like, secret in a second region. Carthay, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. All right, let's see. Tools. Can I cheat somehow here? Console, time of day. Is there, like, a time of day swap that I can do here? in memory somewhere, maybe. Because I feel like there's like an emulator time thing that I can look at. RAM watch. Is that it? RAM watch. What's your actual classification? Sports nutritionist? Or did I make that up? You could say sports nutritionist. Yeah, you could say that. Like personal trainer, sports nutritionist. That's probably pretty valid. I don't have a 4-year degree, so I can't call myself a dietitian, though. That's in my area. That's regulated. That's a regulated term. So unless you have a 4-year degree in a college, you can't call yourself a dietitian. So legally, I can't. Are you just doing first round of the Pokemon League? You're also doing Kanto. Just first round. We just did Kanto. As far as I'm concerned, so we'll just go to Pokemon League. I'd like to find a way to encounter Pokemon. I guess I can... Is swapping time and date gonna mess up anything on stream? Has anyone ever done that before? Sorry to crowdsource this answer, but does swapping my time or date mess up like OBS or something? I'm really scared to do that. Because I can change my system time pretty easily, don't get me wrong, and just go for a reset whenever we need to do this. I just don't want it to screw up something like with OBS or like any of my streaming outputs. I don't see why it should, but... yeah, I hope nothing breaks. We'll give it a shot. I'm a little nervous, but we'll give it a shot. All right, let's give this a shot. Now, the question is morning or nighttime. I should not have the option to choose. So let me randomize that. Random. I'm just going to pull up random.org. Okay, so 1 is going to be morning, 2 is going to be nighttime, and we did get 1 for morning, which means I believe we're getting Ladybug. Works for me. Ladybug's not the best, but let's give this a shot. Okay, so now if I go time and date, isn't that date and time? Change date and time. There it is. Change date and time. Change date. This is real sketch. Creates a funny visual glitch client side, but no negative impact. Oh, great. I love visual glitches. Don't tell me that. All right, so we're going to set time automatically off. Set time zone automatically off. And then we will set date and time manually. It is no longer December 8th at 1 p.m. It's in fact 6 a.m. 6:30 a.m. now. And then we should be able to reset this. Let's try this. So you guys came in on figuring this out, Raiders. We're just trying to make it so we can actually capture Pokemon because of time of day settings. Let's see if this worked. We can just leave it too. We don't have to swap back or anything. Is this morning? I actually can't tell. Hold on. How do I even tell? Pokegear. That is absolutely not the time. Okay, hold on. Wait, it didn't work. Wait, hold on. It didn't work. What do you mean? It just didn't do it. It was like, no. One more try before I give up entirely. All right, 6 a.m. Change. Oh, I didn't like click it properly. That's probably why. Oops, that's my bad. One moment. Technical difficulties. Then I hit that. Then I change. There we go. Whoa, wait, it changes on the fly. I don't even have to reset the emulator. I did reset the emulator. I don't even have to. It just changed it live. Did you see that? Also, can you not have that 2 on screen? What are we doing here? Hello? Go away? I hate. Go away? Ah! Bricking me! What's up? All right, you know what? Fine. I'll just do it this way. And yeah, so I guess we don't actually even have to change. Why is it still on screen? Go away. I guess I'll just... yeah, all right. Fine. Want to do things the easy way, but I guess not. Yeah, I'll just full set him. 2. Yeah, can we get some 2s in chat? Grumble. Ah, there we go. That'll fix it. Now we have no problems. And yeah, we don't theoretically even have to swap it. Although what is funny is on my end, it turned on nightlight because my nightlight settings. So yeah, it does look a little dim on my end, but that shouldn't affect output at all. All right, let's go get a Ladybug after all that. Sorry about that. Now that we figured it out, we shouldn't ever have to do it again. Oh no. You know what that did affect though? Hold on, hold on 1 sec. Let me refresh something really quick. You know what that did affect? My stream manager now says that I've been streaming for... there's a countdown. And yeah, it's just all over the place. It has no idea how long the stream is now. It has no idea. I have no idea when pre-rolls are going to happen. Yeah, it has no idea what's going on. That's scary. I don't like that, actually. I hope that didn't, like, bust anything else. In fact, actually, let me check my outputs really quick. I'm just scared. I've never done that. All right, YouTube's looking good. It appears that Twitch is also looking good. I think we're okay. I think it's just a visual thing on Stream Manager. I think we're fine. Very scary, though. You know what did happen? It broke... Hold on. It broke... I'm realizing it broke my chat. God. Okay, we're never doing this again. We're never doing this again. I give up. Let's see here. I need to reset. Let me try and reset StreamerBot chat. I think it broke chat. Which sucks. Yeah, it broke chat. Well, we're just gonna do it manually. Sorry, YouTube chat. Can't see you today, I guess. Oops. Who needs chat? Who needs chat? Wow, I love this. Let's never do this ever again, right? Does that sound good, everyone? Let's never do this ever again. Let's never do that ever again. Now I need to go back to traditional YouTube, Twitch chat. There we go. Okay, now we're back. Now I see you again. Welcome back. God, I hate that. Technology sucks, you guys. I don't like it very much. All right, let's reorient the 10 million things I need to reorient now. All this for Ladybug's gonna die. I like Ladybug, right? Ladybug's cute. Okay, we're back. Everything is now solved. We're just never gonna do it again. Or actually, I guess it's fine now because everything's already broken. So I guess now that everything's already broken, it's not a problem. So let's go find the Ladybug. There it is. I once set my laptop to morning so you could evolve Buddy to show that I've been streaming for negative hours. Yeah, there's a countdown on my stream right now, which is pretty threatening. But hope that doesn't break anything. I'll probably never do that again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some late night capture streams to just remember what I didn't get during the on stream. Probably. Anyway, let me get the raffle set up for Ladybug. So how this is gonna work for all the raiders and stuff is if you type !enter, you'll be entered to have the Ladybug named after you. So you can go ahead and do that right now if you would like. Get your Ladybug action on. I'm sure there's a way we can make Ledian good, right? I'm sure. I'm sure there's some way. Some way, surely. And we'll just wait a few seconds while everyone gets in. How was your weekends, everybody? What'd you get up to? Everyone have fun? Everyone have some good rest before our work week ahead? We're getting to that holiday slowdown period, so hopefully everyone's work isn't getting too crazy. Or, unfortunately, if you're in retail, it's the opposite. But I feel for you. Hopefully I can provide some relaxation and entertainment. Does it get technician? I don't think so, does it? All right, let's draw the raffle. Draw raffle. I don't think it gets anything good. That beers guy, we got you. All right, clear raffle. Beer guy. Let's get it. So can I fit that? What can I fit there? That? You played a bunch of Claire Obscure and Guild Wars? Nice. Looking protein dense today. Viral, you too. How you doing? It's Early Bird and Iron Fist. Iron Fist isn't bad. It's still not a good Pokemon. I'd like it to be good because I love it. I'll just do that Beard G. Big old G. And then, again, we have to show it on screen. The early game, when we have to do things manually, does end up a tiny bit slow because we have to manually put our 6 Pokemon on stream first, and then we mess with it later. So, here. I will try and figure that out for next stream and see if I can get PokeLink working. What I'll do is I'll test if it works without the speed up patch. That might be it. That could probably be the issue. Would make sense because the hex is technically changed. Okay, that's Route 30. Now we go. Finally. Iron Fist is bad on something with base 30 attack. Right, I forgot about that part. Well, it's okay. We have a Ladybug. It's cute. At the very least. Heard Iron Fist, immediately wondered why you were talking about Marvel Rivals. No, I've never played Marvel Rivals. I don't think I'd be too interested in that. That's like a combination of scary things in my mind. That's Joey. Let's go beat him up. Thanks for the stretch, pretty night. How you doing today? Sclimbo Smash when? I'd love to be in Smash. I'm smashing all the time, you know? Quick attack. Real. Always. Our attack down nature feels a little bad because usually I know quick attack does more. I know it, right? Stay in the Nintendo zone? Yeah. Top percentage Rattata on screen. Watch out. Super Slim Bros. TTRPG prep for tomorrow? Ooh, fun. What are you doing, Gelt? What are you running? I'm taking no numbers. I will. The one thing I'm going to do cheating-wise in Johto, I'm going to be real, is I'm going to give myself stones. Because there's no really good way to get stones in, like, all of Johto, and that's very unreasonable. It's completely unreasonable. So I'm going to give myself stones if I need them. I'll give myself, like, one of each. I'm not going to go crazy. But, like, I'll give myself, like, one of each stone. Because otherwise you actually can't get them. You have to wait for somebody to call you. It's the stupidest thing ever. No one sells them. So it's like, all right, fine, I'll cheat. The phone number, yeah, I'm not gonna wait for the phone number trainers to give me a stone, maybe. Run invalidated. Just wait till I use all the rare candies. I'm not gonna wait. I have like, I'm playing this for what, like 2 hours of stream? I ain't waiting. I guess I could break time, or I could just give me them, right? Like if we're gonna break time anyway and do that, we might as well just give it to ourselves. Running Vagabonds, a vibe over rule system. Oh, that's fun. IRL group, nice. Just saying the canon we went mining. No, we're just, you know, we're bringing them over from Kanto where we bought them. We bought them in Celadon, remember? That's where we're bringing them from. Stones sucked. They were even worse than OG Gold Silver. You get like 1 stone ever, yeah. I could be a time traveler. Who knows? We'll use a potion here. Fine. Run on up. I tend to always do Sprout Tower before the gym, but I think that's actually not what you're supposed to do. All right, now Frost, here's the question. Is there anything different on Route 31? Or is that also just nighttime spinnerack, morning time for the boy? Because we might just go immediately to nighttime then. Now that everything's already broken, it shouldn't re-break, so... Easy enough to prep. You're tempted to do a stream campaign for others. I got you. The way the bottle jiggles horrifies me. Sorry, I'm tired, guys. I didn't sleep this weekend. I've been working all weekend. I'm doing my best here, all right? I'm a busy boy. So we have Cave Encounter, too, which I think guarantees us something silly. Wait a sec, it's morning. Is there Teddy Urso in here, or is this guaranteed Dunsparce, actually? In Dark Cave. Jickens, new word. I don't like it. It sounds like close to being bad, but I don't know why. Just Hoot? What? Wait, we're getting the boy? Wait. That's morning, too, right? Is that morning and nighttime? Hold on. Lock in. I know Dunsparce is a 1%. I'll come back and do it off screen. But isn't there a Teddy Ursa, or is that just Crystal? Please don't waste our time. I won't. I do want Hoot, though, i.e. Noctowl, my favorite Pokemon of all time right now. Hoot is night. Okay. That's fine. We can just do it. Now that I've done this, it shouldn't matter. I should just be able to change manually and nothing should break because we've already broken Chad. So it shouldn't break again, you know? So we're going to go change now. What is my favorite Pokemon today? Honestly, Ledian. I think Ledian's my favorite Pokemon today. That's how I'm feeling. Teddy Ursa's just Crystal. Damn. So does that mean that the only encounters in Dark Cave right now are Zubat, Geodude, and Dunsparce, which means guaranteed Dunsparce? If I'm correct? Is that the case? I'm just getting my Hoot. Mouse. Mouse? Where? What mouse? Yes? Okay, cool. So we do get a Dunsparce, which is kind of neat. That's rare. We already had Bellsprout, so no capture here, because we got one in Kanto. And don't worry, guys. I know this is kind of annoying to just be like, oh my god, you can't catch anything. It's really just a Johto problem, because Johto doesn't have enough Pokemon that aren't from Kanto, because their distribution's bad, and that's a mistake they made. Fab, thank you for the resub. Thank you so much. How you doing today? Mouse on screen? Where? Oh, Cyndaquil? Cyndaquil's a mouse. I don't know if it's night enough. I mean, it's literally 7 p.m. and dark, so it should be night enough for Hoodoo. Why is the resub thing over there? Oh, I'm back. Hey, what's up? Okay, for some reason, it looks like oh, that's because it's in chat. I forgot about that. Is it 6 p.m.? Change it to 8. It's 7 p.m. right now, but I'll change to 8. Yeah, maybe it needs to be later. It might still be evening. I forgot that was a setting. But I can go later. Let me go to 8. I'll just go to 9 even. There we go. Yeah, beginning of Johto is kind of annoying because the distribution, while it's good within Johto, if you're doing Species Clause from a Kanto run, there's my boy. All right, hold on. Hold on. This is important. Everyone get in here. This is my favorite Pokemon ever. Exclamation point enter to get a chance to be named after my favorite Pokemon ever. Or my favorite Pokemon ever named after you. This is, I literally, Noctowl's my favorite. My favorite ever. We're just going to throw a ball. I don't want to risk losing this. In Johto, can't you use the claws to guarantee a Heracross with Headbutt? Yeah, I think you can. I think you can. There's a few guaranteed things you can do. But all to say that the problem with Johto is Pokemon distribution's really bad. They just use way too many Kanto Pokemon. Where there could be Johto Pokemon. Like, they could make it more varied. It's fine if you're just playing Johto, but if you're going Kanto to Johto and doing some weird Nuzlocke Species Clause thing, makes it really hard. Because it's like, well, I can only capture one thing on this route early in the game. So, oops. All right, so we did get Hoot, which I will never let die ever. There's the lad. Let's draw. Who has the distinct honor of being my favorite Pokemon ever? Polly! That's crazy! That's awesome! All right, Polly, let's get in. Let's get in. Good pull, good pull. Polly got it. That's sick. All right, let's go get that off screen. Polly. Let me spell it right. Where's Polly? I don't have Polly's name on screen. There it is. All right, so it's Polly. Polly, and then it's the B with the V instead of the U. B, I, and then U-S. Or no, V-S. Like that. There we go. Nice. Good stuff. Love to see it. Me hoot hoot now. Hoot hoot brain on. All right, let's go get it on screen. Luckily, that's early on in Johto, so it's easy to find. Bada boom. All right, 5 Pokemon. Not bad. We're cruising. Now, let me swap it back to a reasonable time because my whole life is getting very dark right now. Hold on. Let me change. Let me change back to... Actually, I'll just keep it night for now. It's fine. Let me refresh this, though, so I know when pre-rolls are coming. We're, like, really messing with Twitch's stream manager right now. It's very confused. So, it thinks I've been running for 9 hours. I probably shouldn't do this ever again. I'm sure that will mess up something in the stream results, honestly, which isn't great. You completed the fish encyclopedia. Congratulations. Nice. What's that look like? How many fish are in that? A lot of fish? Got a lot of fish? All right, Skeleton Prime, let's get out of here. Let's blow this popsicle stand. And let me... hey, what's up? We do some other things, too. Get Polly up to speed here at level 7, level 8 or so. The nice thing now is we have the stacks of rare candies. We don't have to, like, put a bunch of different ones in because the actual limit's 999. We probably don't need to use 999 rare candies. I'm going to say that that's not a problem. Oh, what I should do... Oh, my God, I forgot about this. Is I'm still in Fire Red, Leaf Green. Hold on. How many people are in Soul Silver? I will use whatever category makes sense because a lot of people just use Emerald for everything. Should I just... Yeah, let me just go Emerald. Most people... This is a fun Twitch fact. Most people tend to go into the Pokemon Emerald category when they're playing like ROM hacks and challenge runs and stuff like that. Although, I always have trouble with this. You know what? I'm just going to stay. I'll just stay in Fire Red, Leaf Green. Fine. I'm not going to mess with too much. I'll stay in Fire Red, Leaf Green for now. It's closer to Kanto than it is to HOENN, right? So we need to remember to get that Dunsparce later. But that should be all we get up here now. We're just going to rock on to Falconer territory. Now, here's a fun fact. Technically... Oh, no, we can't do the trade because the trade is for Onyx, right? Yeah, it's like Bellsprout for Onyx. So we can't do that trade because we do have an Onyx. Yes, Paris Live Dash. You're good. We just haven't put you in the team yet because we're limiting who we're throwing in. Let me see what the trade actually is. It might be different in this. Is it you? This is Bellsprout for Onyx. No, okay. All right, not a problem. Got 72 fish in general. You got to complete your deep sea one and big one. You have to wait until there's snow on the ground. Right, I forgot it worked that way. It's all fancy and stuff. Oh boy. All right, let's go here. Heal up to access the center. But yeah, now that we're in Violet, we're probably just going to run Sprout Tower really quick, go beat up Falconer, and then move right along. Do you give me something? Oh no, you're the TV guy. Get out of here. We don't need side content. We're here to mainline this thing. Inject it in our veins real quick. Okay, here we go. We will, first things first. I think there's like a Quick Claw here or something that we can grab in the little school, or there's some fights here. I forget. It's one of the two. I don't want to join a group now. Couple the Sea Creature in New Horizons. Congrats. I've never played Animal Crossing. I played Rune Factory. That was kind of like the only game of that type I really touched. And then like 2 hours of Stardew Valley. I haven't played much of that though. I'd enjoy it. I just never encountered it when I had the time to play it, you know? But there's a few other captures we can get here before we move on. That's the nice part about Johto. So technically we do have Route 32 grass right here, which, actually, can we even get anything here? This might be another dud, Frost. Can we look at nighttime or just in general Route 32? I think we can get Wooper. That might be guaranteed Wooper at night. Congrats on beating Kanto. Thanks, Zeph. We're moving right along. I think this is guaranteed Wooper. Or that might be a game I'm wrong about. Okay, that was a lot of damage. Can I please leave? All right, watch this. This crit kills me. I need to actually swap. Why am I not able to run from a Bellsprout, by the way? Not a fan of that. Fine Whip. Okay. Okay, dude. I don't have it yet. Darn. Ember. Starter's relaxing but time consuming. Yeah, like I'm sure I'd like it. I just never encountered it in a time where I had time to play it, you know? New Leaf was your first game. Didn't have a switch at the time, but each game got certain charm. All right, Mareep or Wooper, both good options. And that's nighttime? Wooper at night or Mareep? Nice. Top hip 2, but not at night. Okay, well, that's fine. We're in night right now. That's where we are. Hard to figure out, but we won't have to worry about it for most gens because they got rid of that feature. Hey! Okay, so Mareep. Who's my fastest Pokemon for, like, running away from stuff? Take a look. I'm kind of at level now, so... Okay, 18... Wow, Cyndaquil, huh? Let's go level 9. Another reason Gen 3 sucks. Gen 3's alright, but getting rid of time was not a good idea. I mean, it's... I see the logic for... It's good for Nuzlocks, don't get me wrong, because generally in a Nuzlocke, you play them pretty fast and over again, so you don't want to really have to wait until daytime or nighttime to catch something new on a route. It kind of slows down the pace of the game, like, significantly. But for normal playthroughs, nighttime's way cooler. Like, for the point of Pokemon, catching everything and all that, it's way cooler. Maybe both day or night, but maybe day for makeup. Wooper for sure is night. Yeah, we'll probably just get a Whoop. They kept time only to grow berries. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know why they did that. I wonder what their, like, behind-the-scenes logic was. Maybe it was like, oh, kids are staying up too late to catch night Pokemon or something, right? Because I know I definitely was playing Pokemon, like, Silver and Crystal in the middle of the night to try and catch stuff. Like, Mischievous. I remember staying up under the sheets to try and catch Mischievous in that Mount Silver. I definitely remember doing that, so... Very possible. The only scary thing about swapping my clock and stuff is I actually don't know what time it is. I have to rely on my Twitch, like, run timer, or my OBS run timer. Oh, kids can deal, that's true. Art had to be redone completely. Oh, it was a busy thing. That makes sense. They just didn't want to put in the effort. All right, Bellsprout should be fine. Honestly, Ampharos is an incredible Pokemon, but so is Quagsire. Either of these are incredible choices. But I don't think they show up many other places. Okay, Wooper it is. It's 150 Eastern? Yeah. No, it's okay. I have the OBS run timer. By the way, starting the raffle, if you want to be Wooper, get on in here. I have the OBS run timer on, so that does tell me generally what time it is, because I know, like, when I started, you know? I know what time I started at, so... let me get Pauline here to weaken it a little bit. Quagsire is an incredible Nuzlocke Pokemon. It's kind of just the Heart Gold Soul Silver champion in general. You always bring it to every fight. So, it's staying. Wonder if Cheat Engine could change the time. That's a good point. I mean, this isn't that... Boo! Buddy, don't do that. Don't do that. Scary. Hey. Calm down, man. All right, get in the ball, though. Let's get a good Whoop action. Yeah, easy Whoop. All right, let's pull Whoop. Folks, what do we got? Draw, raffle, who's going to be? Frost. Hey, whoa, Frost got a water type. That's insane. Natty, too. Yeah, are you serious? Natty water type pull from Frost is crazy. Well, Frost is back. Rigged. Well, welcome back, Frost. Somehow this feels familiar. Yeah, you were Quagsire in a past dream, I think. I don't know. Something about it feels familiar. Weird. All right, let's get it on. Let's get it on, brother. Where is it? Here's Wooper. Yeah, that feels kind of rigged. I'm not gonna lie. A little rigged. I didn't rig it though, I promise. It's literally, you saw it happen in chat. So we're gonna save there. Yeah, you're alive, Lance. Who were you again? I forget. What Pokemon were you? I don't remember. Okay, we also, if we want, can go over here. But I think it's only an Old Rod fishing capture until you get access to Surf to get Natu. So I think we're just gonna dodge it. Because I don't think we need Alph right now. Rigged would be if I didn't win and Sclim auto name Seal after me. Yeah, that's true. I'll only name Seal after you if you're not alive when that happens. So you're gonna have to hope for Frost to die, I guess. We cannot get Route 36 early. Damn. I always forget, but in some games there's a patch of grass up here. You can get Growlithe and Vulpix in. But I forget what games that is. Heal needs to be Snoozy. That's a good point, actually. I guess if there are Pokemon that are literally my agency mates, then I should do that. I am Seal. Okay, so then we don't get 36, which means we can get it later. So that means Sprout Tower's next, in which we get nothing? Ever? Right? Because it's what? Ghastly, Rattata, Pidgey, Bellsprout. Let me drink. No, I know. Twitch is having problems today. I've been hearing that. I know a lot of people were talking about it. Twitch is having chat problems in general last couple days. where it's not like connecting and it looks like no one's chatting and people are trying to, but like messages aren't going through and stuff. You got lunch? Ooh, what'd you get, Ash? I'm getting hungry. I could use lunch. What I could really use is, oh man, in GTA, I am absolutely using the wrong voice for Jordicus because it's ruining my voice. I need to find a Jordicus voice that's not grating on my voice. Because right now I'm kind of using like almost like a rough voice where I'm going like, you know, name's Jordicus, what's going on, right? But it's a little rough. And I strain my voice when I do it. So maybe I go a little more Globo Jim. Like, you know, make me bleed my own blood. Kind of like that. Switch to a Bostonian accent. No, I look like a 70s or 80s runner. Like, I look like a 70... I actually look like Dr. Disrespect, which was an accident. But that's who I look like. So, sound like Smart Grug. So maybe I'll go more like Globo Jim from Dodgeball. I forget what that guy's name is, but... You're basically shadow banned many times? Darn. Yeah, Snoozy is SVA Silly Seal. That's true. Salutations, Blubbies. Am I allowed to say that? Can I do that? I'm sure I can. All right, let's get in there. I might have asked earlier, or I might have missed what you said, Frost, if you did, but do we actually have any captures at all in Sprout Tower? I think we get 0, because we already have all those Pokemon from Kanto. Splimbutations. Splimbutations, everyone. Level 13's our cap for the gym, so we're fine here. Dwight Goodman? I don't know what he sounds like, actually. I never watched shows that weren't anime. There's Pokemon besides Bellsprout? Yeah, there's Pidgey, Ghastly, Rattata, all the general stuff that you see on every single route ever forever, which is annoying. It's only Hoot, Ghastly, Bellsprout. Okay, so no capture Sprout Tower. We'll just plow right through it because we did already catch everything. I promise you, the Species Clause idea pays off later. Trust me. It pays off when we get some really cool captures later on. Because they're the only captures available, or only cool, unique things will be available, and we'll get to use a lot of weird Pokemon, I promise. I promise. You just got a early Johto's a little rough for it, because it's Pidgey, Ghastly, Rattata, or Pidgey, Bellsprout, Ghastly, Rattata. We have all of those. I will say, you know, we didn't... Getting Bellsprout would have not happened, and then we would have gotten it here, but... I should have put 2 cheese slices on my burger instead of 1. No. You can always run back and do it now. Those are the enemies, Rat and Ghastly encounters. Either way. I thought there were Bellsprout in the tower, but I guess not. I know they're on the Route 30 or Route 31 at some time of day, but it's okay. We'll just run through them. Easy peasy. Oh my god, I'm connecting to chat right now too. Look at that. Already started eating it. Nice. That's okay. You can still go in. There have been many times where I've like redone something to food after eating it once, right? Because you got to go back in. Here. Bada boom. What's this? Nice accuracy. That's just money for us. We're selling those. We're never using them. Does anyone learn... Someone had Peck. Oh yeah, Polly had Peck. Let's raise Polly a little bit. I keep thinking about Sacred Gold and getting scared because I've run this route in Sacred Gold so much because the first 2 gyms in Sacred Gold are like the hardest thing ever. And like... Sacred Gold has tiers to it where it's like, okay, if you get past this point, you're probably going to make it to this point, right? And it's very much the case in Sacred Gold where if you beat Bugsy, you're probably going to make it to like badge 6. But then there's another gate where you have to fight like the Rockets and stuff, or badge 5 or 6. So it's like, I keep thinking about Sacred Gold and being like, okay, I need to make sure the team's at this level so it doesn't over level, and it's really hard, but Soul Silver is the only game I got shinies in the wild, so calling it now is Sclimbo's getting his first ever this run. No way. I mean, I'd love to see it, Yomi, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Opinions on brioche buns. I love them. They are more calories, though, so I, like, never have them. I'm always looking for volume. Unfortunately. I would love to have them all the time, though. I don't even know what I'm going to have for dinner. I think I have to go to the store today. Because I could slap up some mac and cheese, but I've had mac and cheese for dinner the past 3 nights in a row because I've run out of time to eat. Where like I've been working on like VTuber stuff or having events pretty much all the way until like late evening, and then it's been like 8 p.m. and I'm in my robe and I'm like, I am not going out. I need to have mac and cheese again. So I need to go out and actually get something tonight around like, but like earlier, like right after my clients. I need to just get right in the car and go. Fun fact, my first was a coughing in the burnt towel in the old Game Boy Color, and still as a kid we didn't know about shinies. The coughing was so subtly different, I thought I broke something. Yeah! No, a lot of people think they break something. It's really funny when they get one as a kid. You got a shiny Relicanth? So here's the thing, like, I never get shinies. It took me, granted, remember, I've played Pokemon since I was 4 years old, since it came out. My first shiny was literally 15 years into playing, I think. Yeah, I think it was like 15 years into playing was my first shiny. No. It was maybe 13 years into playing was my first shiny. And then I never saw one in like natural odds ever again. I saw one on friends' games when I was over their house, but never on my game. I actually hate you can rewind streams now. I keep trying to turn up the volume and skipping back. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, wow. I've seen a shiny in the OG Silver. It was Rattata. Yeah, shiny Pidgey in a replay of Silver as a Nuzlocke when I was like a late teenager was the first thing I ever saw. Does Shiny Claws override the Red Gyarados? Yeah, we're not taking Red Gyarados. That's a gift encounter. You know? This changes on this run. Listen, I would love to get a shiny. It's just, I know it's never happened. And it's almost funny at this point because it's like, listen, I have never not played Pokemon for more than 3 months in my life, except in pre-debut right now. So besides that, I've literally, there's not been a 3-month period of my life where I wasn't playing a Pokemon game and I just never saw a shiny. Like, it's just not happening. It's something that is not meant for me. We're in Johto. We are Lyco. What's up? Welcome. In your first wild shiny, it was an Emerald when I was 15 during the pandemic. Shiny Whismur lost him because of data corruption. Reclaimed him this year in Alpha Sapphire. Right, I forgot that people who were 15 during the pandemic are adults now. Wow, that took me a sec. I was like, wait a sec, Basilia, are you? And I was like, no, wait, you're in college or something, right? Like, whoa. My first shiny was a Numel that I didn't realize was shiny and had to run. Yeah, that's scary. It is scary. Well, it's tough, right? Because I know some people were absolutely like, you know, pandemic school age, which means they just missed 2 years of school, which I can't fathom. You were 16 in pandemic? Wow, yeah, I was, oh, that was a crit. Hi. I very much graduated college by the time the pandemic happened, by like a couple years. Let's go Fork here for Ember. He turned 21 in February. Scary the passage of time. Yes, considering I'm 10 Sclim years above that. Started your factory job in 2019? Damn. You're considered an essential worker? I'm so sorry. That's so unfortunate. I had a friend who I feel like he got just totally scammed by that because everyone else got laid off and was just at home hanging out and he had to go to work. And it was like, it felt so bad. Oh, man. First shiny I actually caught was a Buizel. I was very much out of college for a decade and go back for a bachelor. You worked 2 jobs. No extra pay for it. Yeah, that was rough. You should have gotten extra pay probably. I was DoorDashing through a lot of that. Money was not half bad. Oh, I bet. DoorDash like was an essential service back then. Weren't they considered essential workers, DoorDash and Grubhub people? I think they were, if I remember correctly. I worked at McDonald's cleaning oil offices. Yeah, no, you know what happened to me that was really funny during COVID is I was a contractor. And so I worked for myself, but I was doing contract work and it's like mapping work. And they, obviously that didn't happen because of, you know, COVID. And then they opened up contractor special unemployment. So I'd kind of just collected contractor money without doing anything. It was kind of wild. It was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy for a little bit there. I was available to work the whole time. I made that perfectly clear. But yeah, they didn't reopen. So I just kind of got money for a year. That was weird. The 3rd child was born in the 2020s. Oh, wow. Your grocery store working? Yep. Money glitch. It was an infinite money glitch. It was crazy. Asking for Thanksgiving off made it so I can't get Christmas off. No, come on. That's rough. Lucky to be able to work from home. Been fully remote since March 2020. Yeah, I had a period of time where I basically went full-time doing stuff for fun because in past things, you know, when I was a little slim in training during all that. A Shundo Sclimbo? Shundo, what do you mean? Anyway, that's Sprout Tower. We kind of didn't even have to think about it. Hey, Pop, what's going on? Let's fight Faulkner. Easy fight. Actually, is it an easy fight? Do we even have a good team for it? Wait, I should think about this. All right, let's fight the trainers and then actually think. Shiny Hundo. Oh, yeah. Let's fight the trainers first. Thanks for the hydrate. I just did, but I'll do it again. Oh, cool. Pre-rolls are soon, so we'll probably... Yeah, we'll do that. Pre-rolls, then gym fight. But let's fight these trainers first. I might want to bring a Pokemon from reserves here. I don't know. I thought Sclimbo was in the tube. How'd you become a contractor? No, they had me in little Slim training for a long time. So I learned a bunch of things and took a bunch of classes and did a bunch of stuff when I was a little Sklim in the factory. You spend a long time at the Sclimbo factory. You know, it differs from person to person. Some people are late bloomers. Some people are early bloomers at the Sklim factory, right? Male VTuber factory. I was there for quite a while. So, how you doing, man? Doing good, dude. How you doing? How you doing, dude? I'm gonna not use a potion here. I don't have that much money. But I might want to pull someone out of the reserves for Faulkner here. I kind of don't like not having an answer. We just kind of have to brawl against Pidgeotto. Doesn't feel that good. Doesn't feel that good. But we'll see. I mean, our levels are fine. We probably just send it. I worked computer repair during COVID. Saw so many computers that should have been retired years ago. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people suddenly needed their computers more, you know? Here's quick attack. Pretty good. Glad to hear it. Just a better tackle. Get rid of that. Just an upgrade. GG. I could bring an electric type. I'm almost like I don't want to, though. I really don't think we need it. Everyone at 13 probably just scraps, and I think that's a more fun fight. How do you manage to look more indecent with the cap on? I think it draws attention to the fact the rest of me is naked, huh? Kind of does that, don't it? Fair. Let's take a look at the team, though. I want to see what we learn and what we might be able to pull out. Obviously, Tangela is not someone we want to use here, but we only have 6. So let's just get everyone to 13, level cap, and see what's up. I don't think... Furret evolves at 15. Or, sorry, Sentret evolves into Furret at 15, I believe, not 20, right? So we don't get it yet. We do get Fury Swipes, though. I'm just not going to take it. We're going to get Headbutt soon enough. Let's just get you guys full of steroids. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. And Bricken. But yeah, I need to change my Jordicus voice because, oh boy, doing Jordicus over the weekend a bunch hurt my voice. I need to make it more like yeah, Globo Gym dodgeball, like, you make me bleed my own blood sort of stuff, so I don't have to go into a raspy range. Tackle, stand attack, Pidgey, tackle, Gust, Roost, Pidgeotto. So Roost is a problem. That's a bit of an issue. You know, maybe I do take somebody out, actually, because I realize now I have a Tangela and a Ladybug. When's the con? Which con? Which con you talking about, Emmerich? Which one? Saw something about that on Twitter. Oh, do you mean Carrier Con? The one I'm... Oh, no, wait. The one I'm meet and greeting at or the Carrier Con? Which one? Both? Yeah, I am doing a meet and greet. Yes, I am. I'm going to Anime Weekend Atlanta, and I have a meet and greet on the 20th. It's virtual, so you'll be able to talk to me on a screen and stuff like that. But I do have a meet and greet on the 20th of December at Anime Weekend Atlanta. If anyone wants to make it to that and yap for a little bit. It's my first ever meet and greet. I'm really excited. And then I'm going to be, I mean, SVA is title sponsors for CarrierCon. So in March, we will be at CarrierCon in force. We'll be all over the place. We'll be doing stuff for sure. It'll be the craziest thing. I remember sophomore year, you had 3 lunch periods instead of 2. You'd have 1 really long period. Yeah, I can't imagine just like missing 2 years of high school. That sounds crazy to me. Like so much development stuff. Why is you're the only one not on Friday? Yeah, good point, by the way, Dr. Monkey. I thought that was funny too. Not in position to fly to Uruk. I mean the US. Yeah. So if you look at the schedule for the meet and greets, it's really funny because every member of SVA besides me is together in a 2-hour block, and then I'm the next morning. I got cooked. No, it's it was my fault probably. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that they're full anyway. Like, I think there were only 3 slots per hour, so that was the other 6 talents. But I didn't schedule that time as available, so that is completely my fault. I just wasn't available then, so I have to be the next day. I'm like Saturday at like 10 a.m. or something at Anime Weekend Atlanta. I was in small town Idaho. We essentially just went to summer early, went back the next fall. It was a bit crazy. Yeah, I mean, if you have like online hookups, that's pretty cool. But I just do worry because, like, you know, I used to do teaching and stuff, and social development wise, like missing 2 whole years of school must be pretty crazy. They put you in gay baby jail for selling copper. I'm not. I wasn't a bad copper salesman, I promise. But yeah, if anyone's going to Anime Weekend Atlanta, come on by the Mythos/Luminara booth. I forget. I think it's complicated because it's Luminara and Mythos are sponsoring the meet and greets, but I'm not sure which booth I'm at. It says it on the tweet. I just don't know off the top of my head. But yeah, come on by. I'm going to be hanging out for an hour. Come hang out and talk to me. Please, please. I don't want to be alone. Drove past Atlanta on my way back home from Thanksgiving and it was hell. Oh yeah? You're going to buy a day pass? Oh, sorry to miss you then, monkey. But you'll see everyone else. It's fine. Did they provide you with black underwear at the male VTuber factory? Is your crotch just naturally jet black? No, this is my pants. These are my pants. You know? Don't worry about it. These are my pants. Just 2 formative years of social development gone like that. Yeah, it's kind of scary. All right, we do have to go to pre-rolls. I'm going to look at my team a little bit while we go to ads. I'm just going to go disable pre-rolls. We'll be back in 4 minutes. Everybody go get your stretchies, get some pee-pee break and some snacks, and we will be back in 4 minutes to do the gym battle. And we'll move right along to Azalea. We might make Bugsy today. We'll see. Maybe not, but we'll see. We'll get close. All right, everyone. BRB. Stick around. All right, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for turning me to a sock vamp. What's up? What's going on? Welcome back. Oh, right. Hold on. I gotta fix something. I just saw something in the alerts. Now that we moved the thing is moved. The little gamer subs thing. That should go over there. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, back to the game. Let's see what we want to actually bring for this fight. I'm not going to think too hard about it because we have a lot of good options. It's just like, who do I want to bring out? Hey, Young, what's up? Thanks for the streak. What's going on? Well, welcome back, everyone. Can we request a new shirt for Sklim that says second place spelling bee? Damn, you really going to do it to me like that? We know what you are now? What do you mean? What do you mean? I thought you were talking about some, you're talking some shit in chat while I was away, huh? What were you doing over there? No, I read it. What were you suggesting? You're suggesting that I was a vegetable? That's only the most foolish thing I've ever heard. Come on. Do you think I would be a vegetable? No, I hate vegetables. Absolutely not. Would never do it. I would have denied being a vegetable. Would have denied it. Sus? No, actually not sus. I promise you I'm not a vegetable. This isn't like this Sumerian fertility idol thing. I promise I'm not a vegetable. Believe what you want, but absolutely not. I thought Sclimbo was a strawberry. Oh, that's fair. You're not a root vegetable. You're a vegetable because you've been in a coma. Sclimbo's a root vegetable. Brickens is revenge against chicken. He doesn't like vegetables because they don't... No, I love cannibalism. Come on. You guys know I love cannibalism. We talk about it all the time. I'd eat people real fast. Anyway, all right, what do we want to bring to beat up a Pidgeotto? You know what might be cute? Cauliflower or broccoli? Evil. Don't like him. Don't like him. So I don't want to bring Ladybug, that's for sure. What do I want to... You know what? Let's just do Onyx. I think Onyx makes sense to bring in for Johto because we'll have a Steelix. That's kind of a good Pokemon to have throughout most of Johto. So it works here, but it also works later on. Let's bring in third Pokemon Onyx. How about that? And then we'll just swap that in the team viewer for now. Let's see. Third Pokemon Onyx. Here's Onyx. Onyx is somewhere in the rock zone in my list. I actually don't know where Onyx is. Hey Onyx, you're near like Gengar, aren't you? In the decks. Here's Onyx. 95, thanks Frost. Kinda was. It was right after. Mega Gengar was throwing me off in the sprite list there. Okay, there we go. Onyx. I'm sure it learns Rock Throw by like 13. I love eating people. I do. Well, I don't, but I would. Freons horrify me. Well, no, there's a way to get Metal Coat, isn't there? Isn't there a way to get a Metal Coat? I'm pretty sure there is. I think getting a Metal Coat's like easier, right, than getting regular stones? I thought there was a way to do that. Helix folds to ground moves. Yeah, we have to be careful with it, but it's really good to have. It does a lot. Especially against like Claire's Dragonairs, you can do a bit, which is pretty good. A few other good useful cases too. You need to name your Onyx. It's Pepit. It was already because it's from Kanto, so it's Pepit. The one we caught in Kanto. This is literally that one because all the Pokemon transferred forward, and there's Rock Throw in it. I'm a hunter, so I have to worry about CWD. What is CWD? You have a Thief from Magnemite. I can do that. I'm sure I can do that. Or I could just pretend to and give myself one and say, what I can do is get Thief, right? Get Thief, get to the root, and then say, this is a waste of time. I'm hacking myself one in. That's what I can do. Chronic wasting disorder. What? What? You can get that from, like, eating things that you hunt? I didn't know that. Oh, no. Anyway, let's sweep the gym. Here's an Onyx. From Deer? Ooh. Put Magnemite near your soft spot? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean my soft spot? What do you mean? I don't know what my soft spot is, actually. Yeah, I am going to hack it in. You're so right, actually. Well, I'm going to be fair about it, though. So my process for, like, hacking things in at all is very much like, is this something that I can get right now, but is only gated by time? Right? Because then it's like, I have to think about, okay, good content, right? Good stream content. Why am I going to waste time doing nothing for an hour when I could just do it now? Is kind of the thought process, right? So when something like that, yeah, if I get Thief, if I have access to Thief and we get to that route, I'll probably give myself one, because otherwise it's literally just fighting Magnemites forever. There's no reason to spend time doing that when I'm streaming, you know? Like, I could just do it off stream. I could just do that for sure, absolutely. But I probably don't have the time to do that. Or it's just like, I do have the time, but it could be better spent somewhere else, like, I don't know, making a YouTube short or something. It's a Prion and Deer that so far does not look like it affects humans. We don't know the long-term effects. That's scary. If you put a lot of magnets in your brain, you'll become super powerful. Oh, good point. Anyway, Faulkner gets wiped here because we have an Onyx. And so does Bugsy, actually. Scyther's not that scary when you have an Onyx, huh? We'll just speed through this. Emil Yap. All right, Pepe. So like I mentioned, uh-oh. This is, uh-oh. Oops. Never mind. Never mind. This is considered a traded Pokemon. It's over leveled. Uh-oh. All right, come on. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. No, we get it. We get it. We get it. We'll just do this. We'll just do this. Oops. Classic Sklimaneuver. Classic Sklimaneuver. Just don't get... Oh, I'm back. Hold on. Uh-oh. What happened? There it is. Oh, I thought my great game crashed. It didn't. I just got small. Hi. What's up, everyone? Actually, I'm a little too big. There we go. Okay. This is fine. We can navigate this. This works. This works. Everything's okay. I do have feet. I do. Yes. Cuber strikes again. Yeah. He Sklim fumbled. I didn't think about that. However, I think it's okay. Because I think we're fine. I think we're okay. Trust. Hey, Polly. Now, if I do this, I'm not sand attacked, right? So I can maybe get one in. Yeah, I can just swap back to Onyx and just, like, pray that it comes out at some point, right? Like, Pidgeotto can't hurt me that much. I think it's only going to be a problem for this gym, too, because the badge is... Okay, well, I'll take that. I mean, defense drop. You and your rare candy. See, no, but now we just win. Okay, not... Wow. I forgot Onyx's attack was that bad. You covered the Slipples. Yeah. The Slipples are covered. That's all right. 2 in a row. We win. And now it's never a problem again because we have a badge now. And I think we pretty much always outpace the badge thing, right? Because what does this give me? Pokemon up to 30 or something? I forget what it gives me. Or is it 20? That for badge. Might be up to 20. Yep, 20. Okay, that's fine, though. All we have to do is remember that. Don't forget it. And only stay at 20 for Bugsy. We just have to not forget. Uh-oh. Please never say hope it comes out when talking about Onyx. Yeah. Level cap is 21 for Bugsy, isn't it? Oh, no, 17. Never mind. We're fine. 21's Miltank. I'm done. Yeah, we're so fine, actually. Not a problem. All right, cool. And then we get called up with this really awkward situation where... Wait, hold on. Is this the gen where finally they're just going to give it to me and put it in the box automatically? Or do I still have to drop off a Pokemon? I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream. Yeah, take care of the egg. Ah! 4 gens and you can't fix this? Oh my god, that's my most hated thing. Is like, oh, your party's full. We can't just give it to you. You got to go drop someone off. Screw you for having a full team. All right. Fine. Anyway, I'm probably just going to keep the Onyx on the team. Team's looking pretty good right now, actually. Team's looking pretty varied. I'm going to keep it like this for a little bit. We have a good variety here. There's a little bit of overlap between Hoot and Sentra, but it's not like Hoot has like a lot of good normal moves right now anyway. Fine. Was Zia any good? I wouldn't know. I haven't finished it. You know how busy I've been? That's how busy I've been. Branye, thank you for the resub, buddy. How you doing? 3 months too. Ooh, wait, I think if it's 3 months, I think you get a level up, right? Wait, how are you 3 months? Oh, wait, did you... How'd you do that? Wait, how'd you do that? I'm confused. It says follow age. For 29 days and... Oh, you were the founder's badge. Right. Okay, I was really confused for a sec. Wait, but how did you even know before... I'm not going to ask questions. Because wouldn't that mean that you knew... But the Twitter only showed up on October 8th. November 8th, December 8th. That's only 2 months. I'm scared. A knower? I mean, I know affiliate was activated before that. I know that because we activated it early, but that's scary. That means that's a pre-debut sub. Somehow. Yeah, I guess I'm just not going to ask questions there. There must be a knower. I guess there's a knower. I guess Bronyel's a knower. But thank you for the resub. How you doing? Oh, wait. I need to go put the Pokemon... Oh, no. I just did that. I need to go get the thing. FaceTime's crumbling down. Fellow knower. I think it's a fellow knower, yeah. But those of you who are knowers, I guess, who are already sub for 3 months, I think you get a new badge now? I think 3 months is either the bigger... It should be the silver badge soon. Oh, no, wait. It should be the silver badge or the bigger bronze badge. I forget, because we have a bunch of badges for that. Psychic powers. It's been 2 months, but it's his 3rd sub. Oh, is that how that works? I don't understand. Thank you. The Twitch channel was online before debut. True. True. That is very true. Yeah. We technically activated affiliate, I think, in like June or July. Something like that. Some know it's just for gore. That's fair. That's fair. But thank you so much. Founder's badge, too. Big love. Base sub in October, 2nd sub November. Oh, 3rd sub now. I see. Right? Okay, so right when it got announced, base sub, 2nd sub, 3rd sub. I get it. I get it. Well, if he had... Don't worry about that date. Don't look into that. Don't look into that. That follow date's not important. Don't look into it. Not important. Don't think about it. Not a problem. It's all secrets. Anyway, let's play the video game, guys. We're back. We're back onto Azalea Town. I just totally muscle memoried like that whole portion too. I didn't even think about that. Smile, yeah. Smile is right. Okay, let's do it. Who do I want to actually lead with here, though? Must be a glitch. Yeah, it's probably glitch Fluffy. I agree. Probably glitch. You know what? There's some water Pokemon on this route. Let's get Phoebe some action. Unfrown. Unfrown. Wait, is it down here? No, it's a little bit more over. There it is. I subbed a few minutes after the Twitter was shared. Oh, wait, Broniel, were you the one who grabbed everyone's founder badges, like the Infinity Stones? Was that you? Somebody did that, but I forget exactly who it was. It was really funny, though. All right, yeah, this guy's going to yap at me. Yeah, somebody grabbed all the founders, not all the badges, but like one badge of each, like right away. It was really good. For Melfi, Addy, and I. Okay, so we did get our 32 capture. We already got our Wooper, so we're just going to move right along here, fight some fights. I don't think you can grab more than one, no, but I think it's like grab them all. Yeah, for Gen 2, Let's see how much Absorb's doing right now. We do have physical special split now, so we need to remember that, which just means really everything's back to normal. But I don't know. I think Tangrowth is a better physical stat than special attack, right? Is it better physical attacker? I think it's like pretty defensive. Okay, do we have anything for this? No, let's go rock mode. Actually, let's go... yeah, we'll go Fork here. Almost, I missed ad free. Oh, darn, yeah. Yeah, Addy's was hard to get, for sure. Addy's was a hard one to get. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we do take a hit there, but Leech Life will never do any damage to us ever. So it's fine. It's fine. Fork is confused. Please, buddy, please? Can you drink? Since we're here, you know, getting hit all the time. Not doing anything. Fork, buddy. How you doing? You doing all right? All right, we're not going to do that again. You had your chances, man. You had your chances. Get out of here. Fork. Okay, that's fine, though. We have Frost. I think we have Water Gun now. Yeah, we do. It's so fine. Hope I'm the 25th first, so I get the Founder's Badge when she gets partner. Hope I'm in the 25th first? Wait, I'm in the 25th first, so I get Founder's Badge when she gets partner. Broniel, what does that mean? I don't understand. What does 25th first mean? Water Gun. Leech Life is so bad. Yeah, it's such a useless move. But they almost made it too strong to get it early, you know? You get more badges at partner? Oh! Oh, didn't know that. Huh. Well, look forward to that. Because I think, like I said, we do technically start filling out Partner Part 2. I think today or tomorrow is the start of it for the Part 2 requirements, right? So I think best case scenario, if things go as they have been, I think we bang it out in literally a week and a half. So I think I get to apply towards the end of next week. I think, if things go well, of course. I feel like get the first 10 as founders, partners of first 25. Gotcha. No, that's okay. I didn't know. Broniel, you did a great job explaining. I don't know that about Twitch. I've never done that before. So I wasn't aware that that was a thing. Because I've not been a partner before. All right, Pibby, this is not a good fight for you. Let's go ahead and ollie this one. You explained it very well, though. Hey, whip. That's fine. I think Peck's still okay. We get stab off it at least. Oh, wait, we have Uproar now, which is a very scary move, but a very good move. because it does a lot of damage, but it locks you into it. But it's like 80 BP special normal move, which is pretty good for Hoot Hoot and Noctowl. We just ideally want to get like Hyper Voice somehow later on, as we hopefully never let Polly die ever, because it's my favorite Pokemon. Oh, and boosted XP too. Look at that. Look at that. Phone number? No. No, you can't. I don't want to be bothered, actually. Don't talk to me. I'll cry if I die. No, me too, because like I like never get a chance to use Noctowl because it always dies before it evolves. It always dies right at level 18 or 19. So I'm always like, oh, come on, make it. So I'm going to be very careful about using you because I want you. I want you this time. Big time. I want Noctowl so bad because it's going to be good in a variety of gens early game. But I'm going to keep working on the rules. The rules are very much not set in stone because I want to balance it to be slightly challenging still. So, like, I don't know, if having access to all the Pokemon... Right, this is a trainer battle. If having access to all of the Pokemon is a little too strong, we're going to find rules around it. Because I don't want to be super busted the entire time, right? Like, it doesn't feel good if, for example, we're in Gen 6 and just have access to every single dragon type ever because we managed to catch them in all the previous ones, right? That was a crit, so I should be fine. Okay, you did miss, though. Never mind, that was also a crit. But you live. All right, not doing that again. 2 crits in a row. Very cool, Nidoran. Very cool. Very awesome. Very great. Polly, come here. Yeah, so I just don't want it to be too easy. Don't want it to be too easy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's okay. We're fine. We're fine. Water gun. Could always implement something where 2 to 3 gens past the Pokemon gets retired. Maybe, yeah. The thing is, I have to balance making the team too strong, but also not having people who are named sit in the box. Because I want people who are here to have an opportunity to have a Pokemon that's theirs. So it kind of sucks if, like, for example, it's like, oh, this Pokemon, just because it's not the best form of that Pokemon, is going to sit in the box for 3 gens, and the name can never be used again. Like, that's one thing I want to try and avoid. I just haven't figured out how to do that yet, but keep it balanced. That's what I'm working towards, though. Yeah, it's rough if you're locked out later. But it's rougher if you just have a Pokemon that's in the box for 6 gens, you know? And never gets used. Like, let's say it's not anything incredible, right? Like, realistically, after we don't need it anymore, how often are we going to want to pull out a bird again? And at that point, it's like, well, you know? So I want to find a way to somehow split the difference there. Bullet Seed, huh? I have somebody you can... Hold on. Hey, Fibby, how you looking? Okay, your special attack's way higher than your attack right now. That might change for Tangrowth, I'm not sure. But we'll see. I just want Piplup because that's your favorite. I mean, Piplup's a hard chance to get because I have to randomize Piplup. So there's even a 3 chance of getting that, right? 1 out of 3 chance of Piplup, and then also subsequent randomized chance that you would get named it. What I'll probably do is if I know that there's going to be a, I didn't do this time, but if I know that next stream we're going to be in a new game, I'll probably, like, do the starter ahead of time, where I'll just say, here's the raffle for the next starter, whatever it is, right in there. Tangrowth has good both. Thanks for the stretch, J-Ray. Thank you. Each badge lets you get +1 pull from the reserves on top of your free 6. I don't know, because that might be too easy still. I don't know. It might just be too easy in general. Maybe I should have done a difficulty hack. We'll see. I mean, I'm definitely going to lose Pokemon. There are times that are hard. It might just be early game vibes where I'm like, yeah, I've done this a million times, but I want to make it a little harder. Does the Nuzlocke only end with... No, it's Team Wipe. It's Team Wipe. If we were doing all Pokemon dead, it would be the easiest run ever. Because you just have infinite chances with, like, infinite Pokemon that are good. So we don't want to do that. No, we're going to do just Team Wipe. But even then, like, you know, even with just Team Wipe, what if your team is literally, like, Gyarados, Garchomp, you know, Goodra, like, the craziest team ever? You could do that, theoretically, so you got to be really careful. You give me Old Rod. I like that. Take my Rod. Take the Rod. Okay, so now we do get a Pokemon in the cave. What do we get, though? Maybe... Is there Cubone in here? I think there are. I think there are some Cubone in here. Let's see. Who fights you? You have bird Pokemon, I remember. Probably just go Peppet again. Peppet. Let's fight. Okay, so now we're going to go to Union Cave. No Cubone. What do we have even available in Union Cave? That might be an is there anything question. We can look at Basement, too. Wait, isn't there Rhyhorn in Basement, or is that just Sacred Gold I'm thinking of? That might just be Sacred Gold. We can look at the first basement level and the ground level for any potential captures because I know we have Machop already. I know we have Onix already. And we have Zubat, obviously. No Rhyhorn either. Yeah, what's that encounter table look like? Breaded fish, roasted veg, baked sweet potato, your favorite. Not so much. Not so much. Please no. Nothing? Oh my god. Is Cubone just abandoned Charmander? It kind of could be, honestly. I could see it. Me frustrated at lack of Johto Pokemon in Johto. That we've caught them all already. Very sad. Just get repels. Alright, well, I guess we're running through the cave. We get Phoebe. Ah, Frost out in front. Even on B2, there's nothing? Damn. I think there's at least some good TMs down there, so let's grab those. It's Kangaskhan's baby. Fair. Charmander's flame goes out, it dies. Yeah. Feels like it would have gone out a lot, though. Like, I mean, there's the obvious question about that of what happens when it goes in water. Does it just die immediately? That feels like a big problem. Like, does that just mean Charizard dies if it falls in the ocean when it's flying? Like, immediately on the spot? Kind of sucks. How does that even work mechanically, I wonder? Is it like the shark thing where it has to keep moving when it dies, but it's its heart with fire? I don't know. Anyway, take this water gun and go away. Oh, wow. Right, I forgot Wooper doesn't have great stats right now. And Quagsire is kind of even more of a physical attacker. I think it's better with Waterfall than it is with Surf, if I remember right. There's something down here. Hopefully that's not just a Sacred Gold memory. X Defend. It's not that. It's a TM down here. It might be Swift. Swift might be down here, actually. Yeah. Right over here. Yep. No, Rock Tomb. Okay, that's better even. Fan theory is the one episode where the Charmander has Flame Out and survives Cubone. Yeah, there's a lot of fan theories like that, for sure. But I don't think that was ever canonized. Baby Kangaskhan makes the most sense. That seems to be practically canon, if not already. All right, I'm watching this because I don't want to get, like, wrecked here. All right, Prime, come out. Bring Prime out. I really hope there's a way to fix Pokelink, though, because it makes it so much smoother when you don't have to do it manually. Oh, please, Pokelink, please. Oh, I beg of you. Ah, wake up, Sklim. Come on. This is also me on half caffeine. I'm trying to taper off. Even though I'm only having 200 milligrams, I'm trying to taper off. So I only had 100 milligrams today. And I have been busy. I am jumbled all over the place today. Hello. Honestly, a gift. I want to be like that right now. I want to be schmoovin' like that. Hi, Onyx. You're not that scary. Give yourself a slap. Okay. Ow. That helped a little. It just kind of hurt, though. What are everyone's thoughts on the Typhlosion allegations? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, do you mean the old story? The allegations I was thinking about was the fact that it has the exact same base stats as Charizard. I didn't know that until like 5 months ago. That's crazy, actually. Like, actually just make the Pokemon again is so wild. Because I swore its stats were different. I never thought of it as, like, having the same stats. But, hey, Hop City, what's going on? Welcome in. We're just running through Union Cave right now on our way to Azalea, which is, like, my favorite place in Pokemon ever, aesthetically. It goes together, right? Like, like Hoot Hoot, Noctowl, Azalea, they all go together. Really cool. That sort of, like, Pine Forest Night spooky aesthetic. Hired and played out as Vaporeon, that's fair, yeah. But, you know, I let people have their whimsy. I think people should have some whimsy. Let me drink. Oh. Oh. I have been doing great, thank you. Very busy, though, very busy. Definitely a little discombobulated today. Very tired. It's been a lot of back-to-back weekends of events and stuff like that. Just because I stream on the weekdays and then events generally are on the weekend, so I can't even, like, overlap, right? Because I know, like, some people can do, like, oh, I stream on the weekends, but I have an event, so I'm doing that instead. And mine are just, like, stream on the weeks and then also the weekends when there's an event. And I'm like, ooh, I haven't had a rest day in a while. So, but it's going to recover. I'll recover this week because I don't think I have too much I need to do off stream this week. So I should be able to get some rest tonight. Well, I'm going to play the RPA, but I should be able to get some rest at least like Wednesday. And like, I should be good for tomorrow, I think. So apologies if I am a little like mush mouth and discombobulated today. I'm just really tired, but I should be good for tomorrow. Please let me run. Yeah, very busy, but it's fun. I do love it. Did you know you can do falconry with an owl? I want to. That's so cool. I want an owl. I want a pet owl. Big ol' owl. They're silly. You ever seen like the owl core videos of them just screaming and like hopping around and stuff? And there's that other one where like the lady like walks up to it and says like buddy, and it goes like and like I like them. Owls are cool. Probably my favorite. Owls are birds, right? Yeah. That's like my favorite bird. Yummy snack. I need to make that louder. Your vocals sound great. What mic do you use? I use a... What am I using right? It's a Heil PR40. Heil PR40 and a red Scarlet Solo is the inverter thingy. Word. What would you name the owl? Oh, I don't know. What's a good owl name? What's a good owl name? Maybe name him like a dog would be pretty funny, right? Mr. Man would be pretty funny for an owl. That's a pretty cool, like, owl name. Sherlock Hooters. Nah, I want something kind of silly. Edwig, yeah, that's like the given, though. What's sillier than that? Buster. Buster's pretty good. Spot. Landlord? Why Landlord? Yeah, it's a cool setup. I kind of inherited it, you could say. I didn't buy it myself. Well, I sort of did, but it's complicated. I inherited it. I just have some mics lying around for reasons. I have some other ones too that I don't use, but I have a Shure. I have a Shure something somewhere. It's like another nice one, but it's hanging around somewhere upstairs. Sport. Yeah, Sport. Xerxes. Xerxes is kind of cool. Cool owl name. Or like something owly. 7B. No, it's like, oh, I don't know. Recause, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. I need to remember. No, it was, I have a Heil PR40 and then I have a Shure. It's not the famous one. It's not the famous Shure. It's a big one. It's a really like big condenser in like a bouncy cage thing. It's not the one that everyone uses. It's something else. The SM7B or whatever that one is. No, it's something else. Maybe it's not even a Shure. Maybe it's a different brand. I don't remember. I haven't looked at it in a while. I always forget. Name your owl Butterfinger. Beastroyer. Yeah. I did like, I forget who it was, but I saw someone on Twitter, a VTuber, whose cat was named like Destroyer or something, and I'm like, that's what it, yeah, absolutely. I love that. Naming my owl Oo. Actually, Oo is not a bad name. Just like pronounce it that way. I don't want to see them without their feathers. I don't need to see that. Okay, let's go pick up our mandated Ekans, I guess. Our government mandated Ekans. We didn't have Ekans, did we? Wait, did we have an Ekans or an Arbok? I need to check the chart. Luckily, I have a chart for this. It's the first time using it, too. So I have a chart that I keep after every stream of what Pokemon we caught, because they're not, you know, available anymore in the Nuzlocke. So let me consult the Gen 1 chart on if we've had Arbok before, or an Ekans. I think we have. Hey, Duntham, thanks for the hydrate. I think we have. Let me check. Wait, then what's in the grass here? Ekans is in leaf green? Oh. I must be crazy then. You're right, it's available. All right, Ekans is available. We're in. Let's get it. We organized. I try to be. There's a lot of post-Nuzlocke, like, upkeep stuff I gotta do all the time, though. You ever seen a spikeless hedgehog? Yeah, they're kind of like little rats. Oh? Little rats. Okay, there's rain. Bada boom. Get out of here. Oh, right. I forgot. I have Wooper and can't run from anything. Just wing it. Yeah. Yeah. Did we get this Pokemon already? I don't know. Maybe. I should just put a faster Pokemon in front. This is obnoxious. Let me just put Cyndaquil in front. Yeah, I do it right after stream. So like right when I end stream, it's usually why I can't go like directly 4 hours, even if I wanted to on Mondays, because right after stream, I just like everything's open still. So I'm like, okay, what Pokemon names did we use? What people's names did we use in chat? What Pokemon did we catch? Cross them out of the species chart. You know, do all that upkeep stuff, write it all down. There's a lot of upkeep right after the fact. All right, you know what? I think we're guaranteed an Ekans here because I think that's the only thing. So let me start the raffle now to let people get them in. The raffle is started. Go ahead and exclamation point enter if you want to be what I think is Ekans. I think that's the only capture on this route that we can legally catch, which is pretty cool. I like Arbok. Yep, and here it is. Hopefully it's Intim, yeah. Please be Intim, not Shedskin. Yeah, okay. Intim, we have Intim Ekans and Intim Gyarados. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, don't die to Water God. There's no way I one-hit it, right? One of my all-time faves. Ekans is really cool. Arbok's a cool Pokemon. Not great, but it's cool. Okay, that's fine. No crit. Crit would have killed. Physical Gyarados. Listen, this is a gen. We have Waterfall. It's over. We have Waterfall. Game over. We have a Gyarados. All right, nice. Okay, let's see who got it. Nation draw. Why didn't that work? Oh, draw raffle. What am I doing? Not draw. Oh my god. It's Wanu. Clear raffle. All right, Bronyel, a little late on that one. My bad. All right, one. Let me get that. One you. Lance just doesn't know it yet. Yeah, kind of. I can't wait to show up to Lance's house again 4 weeks from now and be like, hey, how you been, man? Let's run it back again. And just beat him harder. Anyway, Wanu is part of the squad now. I'm going to organize the box better, too, when we, between streams. And try and solve the Pokelink thing. I think we can solve it. I'm sure I can solve it. Let me do this. Oh, not this guy. Sorry, Bronyel. Yeah. I should wait a little longer. Start the raffles earlier when I see a capture coming, maybe. I think we're guaranteed a Slowpoke in the well, aren't we? Because that's the only thing there. Oh, you have a Geodude? I thought you had a Machop. Hey, buddy. Let's leave right now. And Phoebe, come here. Yeah, you are. Yeah. Phoebe. Okay, Mudsport does nothing. Why are those even moves? Anyone ever figure that one out? I certainly didn't. All right, give him the suck. Easy peasy. I'll probably just stay in from a chop. I know there's one coming. Hey, what's up, Kono? Yeah, Johto's my favorite too. It's my favorite too. It is a little weirder in this run because there's so many Kanto Pokemon at the beginning that we kind of don't get to catch much. Just because it's like, yep, that's a Kanto Pokemon we've caught already. Species Clause kicks in, but yeah, no, Johto is my favorite. I like running the beginning of Johto as its own Nuzlocke so much. You just cheese Bugsy with Slowking, fair. Yeah, you can do that in Sacred Gold too. I should have played Heart and Soul. I really should have. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we should play Emerald Sea Glass for Gen 3. Maybe we should throw on some difficulty hacks. It is still HOENN, and it's not too different. I don't know. Maybe. I love Emerald Sea Glass. I think it's a great, perfect level of difficulty where you can do it as a hardcore Nuzlocke blind, but it's not impossible. Or Emerald Legacy. Yeah, Emerald Legacy might be even harder, though. Although I think Cynical is doing this challenge, but with, like, the Legacy games, which is way harder. So, props to her, honestly. Yeah, Emerald Legacy would be a little scary. I don't know. I do want to win. But this is a little too easy right now. Oh, wait, we got Pokerus. Yo! Really? You've done every type on Emerald Legacy as a monologue? Damn. I guess we got Pokerus. Wow. Is that rarer than Shinies? Or is that as rare as Shinies? Because I think it's very funny. I always get Pokerus. I never get Shinies. I don't know what the odds are, but I always get Shinies. Or sorry, I always get Pokerus. It's more rare. Are you kidding me? I've got Pokerus like half the times I've played a game, but I never get Shinies. That's no fair. The new type of Pokerus that just killed you? That's so unfair. I'm so mad, actually. That's frustrating. It's also better. Yeah, no, I've gotten Pokerus quite a few times. I thought it was more common. It just multiplies so it's free after you get it. No, I know, but like, I've gotten it for the first time many times. Oh, you both Nuzlocke Florkmon? We are going to play that at some point. I do have it. That could show up at any point, but I do have Florkmon, yeah. Definitely going to play that at some point. That's literally my agency. We're making a Florkmon Legacy? Yo, that's so cool. I'll play that. I'll play that. I am starting planning for... I'm not going to say anything else, but I do like running events. As a VTuber, I've just been, obviously, debut period's very busy. I am running a Pokemon event, probably in January. But I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. But I am running a Pokemon event in January. Where I'm grabbing people for it, though. It's not going to be an audition thing or like, you know, show your interest thing. I'm grabbing specific people for it. That I thought... I want an even spread. Like, I really want to be careful about who I pick. Because I want an even spread of, like, people who kind of know their stuff and people who don't. So I'm just going around and being like, all right, how much experience does this person have? I know this person. So... And I'm grabbing other VTubers, obviously. I'll just say the dialogue had me crying laughing. Oh, I didn't know there were like dialogue changes. That's crazy. All right, do we have to... We don't have to talk to... Or he's not even here yet. Oh, no, we do. He needs to run. Balls. Okay, bye. You think you know what I'm doing? We'll see. Collabs from random people online always seem sketchy. Yeah, I don't do those. Like, for me, I'm very... With collabs, I'm very careful because one, like... I like to have vibe checks with people. first, you know, off-stream vibe checks, even if they're like, you know, a creator that's well known, because it's like, well, I don't know how we work together. So I usually vibe check offline with people first, and then also like, yeah, if I'm gonna do streams and stuff, I'm collabing with other VTubers, you know? Not just any random strangers online for many reasons, but yeah, so I'm very cautious about collabs for sure. I love them a lot, and I especially like going to them. But, you know, bringing people during the time slot on my channel that I'm used to talking with chat in is always a big ask. So I'm always very careful about when I do those. But I do them. Grandpa's off his meds again? Aw. Hey, what's up, Binga? What's going on? We are in Johto. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I gotta vet people. You never know what could happen. Anyway, here's Ilex Forest. We're gonna grab the capture here first, which I think is Pineco. Would you collab with you? If you were a content creator, Frost, yeah. Absolutely. Hee. You should be a content creator. A recipe for yabs? Yeah. Oh, wait, Oddish. Wait. Oh, yeah, we haven't had an Oddish yet, have we? Huh. All right. Raffle, let's go. Start raffle. Boom. Go. Frost isn't lost opportunity. Yeah, Frost, you have a lot of Pokemon knowledge. You should do stuff. You should stream a lot. All right, let's see here. Polly. Everyone get in. I can collab with myself, yeah. Granted, like, obviously, you know, I'm always down to play stuff, Frost. but yeah. How goes Nuzlocke? Good, Dandy, good. Tackle kills here. Let's Hypnosis. Absorbed. Yeah, I'm not really worried. I'm just gonna put it to sleep first. My content's not in stream form. Yeah. Collabing with Sclimbo, imagine. Yeah, you could. Actually, Frost, I didn't know. I know you do, obviously, you know, Psypoke stuff, but do you have, like, are you doing YouTube stuff and stuff like that? I actually wasn't aware of that, if you are. Because I don't mind. No one has to, like, not saying people have to stream. YouTube videos and stuff are super valid, but yeah, when it comes to collabs on stream and stuff like that, for sure, it's other content creators, right? Because what are we here for, you know? All right, let's see. Right. Shadow Nux, cool name. I did not do the thing I usually do, which is Oddish. I always have a name for because I got traded one when I was younger named Hipposnoxel, and I always tend to name it Hipposnoxel, but we'll go Shadow Nux this time. Limbo Clone Jutsu. Had a TCG YouTube for like 2 years, and wow, I hated that and would never do it again. See? Shadow Nux. Hey, what's up, Meals? What's going on? How you doing? Real. All right, let's see here. That's not on the team, but we do have an Oddish now, which is pretty cool. Now we get Slowpoke, I'm pretty sure. And then, yeah, we might be able to do Bugsy real quick. We might be able to hit Bugsy real quick. I think the time's looking pretty good for it. Yeah, let's hustle. Actually, I should get some more items. Vileplume's not bad. Yeah, especially in a gen where it actually gets moves. It's not like the worst thing ever. Yeah, we only have 5 of these. Let's get it. Bugsy's gonna be easy with the team we have now. Scyther can be a problem, but yeah, not now. Gonna be pretty easy. Indotes 3, Super 0. Unlike in Heart and Soul. Oh no, what do they do to Bugsy in that? Actually, you know what? I don't want to be spoiled. I wanna try Nuzlocke it blind on my own, probably. I probably need to not do that on stream to be like good enough. So Hoover is really cool, yeah. It's hell. Oh boy. My content's in the written word. The prose, Frost, if you would. Here. For a water run? Oh no. Fight him blind and please let me know what you think. Yeah, I will. It's a good way to gauge difficulty too, is to go in blind with like some Nuzlocke experience. Because that tells you like, okay, I know what I'm doing. But, you know, does the game, right? I did see something showed up on my Twitter this morning. It was just like a clip, or like it was a screenshot of somebody being like, this person was playing this ROM hack and the first gym leader sent out Lander's T and the entire voice chat started bursting out laughing. I thought that was the funniest thing ever. Like, oh, yep, there he is. I did the water one and the devs said they thought it couldn't be done because of Bugsy. Oh, wow. If you played tomorrow, the bug contest will be held in game. I would not make it there. Yeah, I think Slowpoke's really good. Slowbro and Slowking are like really good Pokemon. Slowbro, in fact, in Emerald Kaizo, I think, is one of the best Pokemon. Is that right? Am I remembering that right? In Emerald Kaizo? I think it is. Yeah, Slowpoke's cool. Good Mon too. Great Nuzlocke Mon. Very thick. Very tight. Slowbro and King are both able to learn Flamethrower. Yeah, and they have good special attacks, so it's like not the worst thing. Goated Trick Room. Yeah, absolutely. I don't use strats like that in regular playthroughs, but obviously in difficulty hacks, sometimes you need to find a like a safe line, you know? It's correct, but you know what's also good in Emerald? Kaizo Sunflora. Yes, it is. Sure is. A lot of cool Pokemon. I do want to run that later on. The thing is, I'm going to get more experimental as time goes on with Pokemon stuff for sure, right? Like, I always feel like the first couple months as a VTuber is the introduction, you know? It's like the, hey, this is my stuff. This is generally what we do. This is kind of easing everyone in. And then you start branching out into, like, weird ideas and trying more unique things and stuff like that. But I always, it's like, you know, your first week should be bread and butter. Your first little bit should be bread and butter, is always my thought process. So we'll start branching out and trying new things as we go along, you know? Except for vegetables. Ah! In Pokerogue, Sunflora gets Desolate Land and Chlorophyll. Oh my god! Both at the same time? Jeez. Scary. Unless. That's wild. Yeah, that is wild. What was the hack that made Sunflora Fire Grass type? It's one of the crystal hacks. Polished or Legacy or something. It's one of them, I think. You're Nuzlocke and Glaze. Glaze is such a funny name. Polished Crystal? Okay, yeah. Has base 30 speed, still slower. Hey, speaking of, what's going on? How you doing? Sup? Let me give a shout out. How you doing, Sin? What is going on? Cynical. Let me give a shout out. SYNICAL. I can spell. I'm really good. I did a spelling bee yesterday. I'm the bestest at it, all right? I spell real good. Sure, it's spelled right. Shout out, everyone. Go follow Sin. Sin is doing, honestly, a harder version of what I'm doing right now, but, like, at nighttime. So it's really good because you can just watch both. I do. I lurk a lot. How you doing today, though? What were you doing? What were you up to? How was your stream? What were you doing today? If you gotta get some protein and rest, you go right ahead. Those coming in on the raid. My name is Sclimbo. I'm Sox Agency certified Sclimbo and self-improvement VTuber. And yeah, if you're coming from Sin's channel, we are kind of doing the same thing that Sin is, but like easier because it's vanilla games. I think we both had the idea independently because we didn't talk about it. But we are both kind of doing a region quest. So it's cool. This won't shock you like it did her. I mean, gonna be real. Difficulty hacks, kind of difficult. I'd be a little more afraid if I was doing the legacy games. Great minds and all, true. Yeah, no, we're actually doing almost the exact same thing. It's just I'm using the vanilla games, but I'm doing a hardcore Nuzlocke through every region. It's one single run. If we die, we go all the way back to the beginning. See, hence how it says part 2 Johto and stuff. We just beat Kanto today. Yeah, I got day shift. I'm doing day shift right now. Let's leave Polly for a little bit. So welcome in, everyone. If you like Pokemon, you're also in the right place. Yeah, we play Pokemon every single Monday, and that's going to be the case forever as long as I'm a streamer. So even once we're done with this challenge, we'll be doing Pokemon, various difficulty hacks, Nuzlocks, things like that. I'm just big in on it. So how'd your stream go? What were you doing today? I might have missed it if you said, but thank you for coming in, by the way. Thank you. We're going for a little longer because I do want to beat Bugsy before we end today. So we're just going to run Slowpoke and Bugsy real quick. We gotta do a Soul Link? Yes, let's do a Soul Link. Absolutely, at some point. I never have gotten a chance to do Soul Links. They're kind of tough though, right? Because like, it's hard to commit to a full Soul Link because as a creator, it's like, oh no, are you gonna be busy? Are you gonna be free enough to do like a whole one for, 7 weeks? So I like to do Soul Links of like things we probably won't finish, where it's like, oh yeah, we probably can't do this, but if we are gonna do it, it'll be quick. But hopefully later on I'll have availability to do that stuff because I do want to. You open up card packs and hand cam? Nice. I would Soul Link, but I think I would actually go insane having to sit for 3 hours and stream. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, Elm, what's up? What do you want? But I very much want to do Soul Links. That's like one big thing I want to do. Actually, I'm gonna DM you about something after stream, Sin, if that's okay. I'm running a Pokemon event in January, and I still need 3 more people. And I've been thinking about who I wanted to grab. I might DM you if that's alright. I might DM you for something in January if that's alright. Let me swap Frost here. I think any of these Pokemon can win, so I think we're fine. Archer Possum, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Did a Soul Link on randomized Ruby Sapphire. My partner got all legendaries. Yeah, well, that's the thing about like randomized runs. They're always hard at the beginning, but tend to get easier because how it works is like, you know, early on, if you run into a legendary, that's a big problem, obviously, right? But then as you get encounters in a randomizer, the likelihood that you get your own legendary goes up, and usually by the end, you end up having a legendary. So it ends up being easier in the end, usually, especially when the champion has like a Sunkern. Don't know how you weren't following? Hey, no problem, Archer. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Let me yawn a little bit here. Randomized runs are funny because sometimes your opponents have Regigigas, sometimes they have Caterpie. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them unless you use the equal option, basically. You know, the one that like equates stats, where it equates BST. I like that option in randomizers so that the Pokemon are like at a strength level of a similar area, but they're not like the strongest thing ever all the time or the weakest thing ever all the time. Which modded Pokemon game would you recommend for someone's first playthrough? Honestly, Emerald Sea Glass. I know we just talked about it, but I think Emerald Sea Glass is great if you're going from vanilla to fan games because it's not a difficulty hack. It's a little harder though. So it's cool because it's very refreshing. It looks beautiful. There's great Pokemon distribution, great item availability, all that stuff, but it's not that much harder. So I'm kind of a fan. Okay, I don't want to deal with poison here. This thing might blow up now though, so I kind of have to get ready to take a self-destruct. And the graphics are beautiful, yeah. Oh, okay, hold on. I do have to kind of take a self-destruct on the chin here. I'm going to go in for another attack. Oh, no, I go first. Okay, never mind. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Still original Emerald. Nice. Okay, yeah, I don't really want to risk this. Self-destruct here. It was good defense. 39. And 39's pretty good. 61. Wait, was that me? Yeah, it's me. I'm going to go Pibby. Oh, no, wait. Sludge hurts. Helix is worth it. Yeah, I don't want to lose here. It's very weak, though, so we could just bind and probably kill. I think it might blow up, though. Frost. Do you have good defense yet? You don't. I could hope that he's not self-destructing on this turn. I'm going to do that. Come here, Floor. I think I'll just quick attack. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, cool. We're fine. We're fine. I should have checked if it was damp. Actually, good point. Docile. I didn't even think about that. Let me do that right now. Yeah, because that's going to be a problem later when we fight the Rockets. So let me check if it's damp. Hopefully it's damp. Hey, Quilava. All right, Quilava on screen. First evolution. Let me update the thing because, again, PokeLink wasn't working. All right, here we go. There's Quilava. Boy has evolved. Oh, wait, I'm not a Mon in this game. You will be someday, Ori. You gotta believe. Here's our Quilava friend. The Rockets have no respect for life. Yeah, they just blow up a lot. They explode a lot. Big fans of explosions. Bum, bum. All right, we are going to be fighting our first real threat in Johto next stream for sure. We're going to beat Bugsy still, so stick around. But Miltank's still going to be, you know, something to worry about. Yeah, PokeLink didn't work for... I think the problem was, I really think it's because I used the speed up patch. I think that changed the hex enough that it was like, this isn't right. So, we'll see. When you get a Murkrow, never in Johto, because the distribution's bad. We'll find a place to get it, I'm sure. Yeah, and Miltank ain't gonna be a problem when we have an Onix. That's so true. Heal up. I mean, Onix doesn't have that much damage, though, so at the very least, like, it can't... We can't heal, either, so it's like, it might just win attrition. It's not like I can do much damage with an Onix to a Miltank. I guess I could Screech. That's probably the strat. Crystal Legacy and Heart Soul made me unable to play Heart Gold Soul Silver. No, don't get me wrong. After we do this, Tux, we are never going to play the base games like ever again unless it's a collab. I pretty much promise you that, because this is very much like a introduction to hardcore Nuzlocke warm-up sort of thing for the first bit of, you know, like it's a big project I want to do. It gets everyone into it and stuff. But past that, we are absolutely only going to be playing fan games pretty much. Unless we're doing like a very specific challenge run of a vanilla game. But I am about challenge runs. So we're going to be mostly losing too. Definitely getting wiped a lot. You can get Murkrow in Safari Zone. I might go for it this time. That could be good. I really want one. But yeah, just because of our team here, I don't think we really have to change anything going into Bugsy. We kind of just slap Bugsy around like real nice. Like real easy like actually. Because we have Quilava and Onix. Yeah, Bugsy is like one real Pokemon in this. It's not even... Yeah. In fact, why don't we just level Flork? Or, you know what? Level Polly a little bit. Get some peck action going on. I always mess up this puzzle, by the way. Just gonna warn you right now. Just looking at it's hard. How am I supposed to remember? Yeah, and there we went. Yep. Told you. The reason he has 2 cocoons is he was trying to figure out if they learn any moves by not evolving. Yeah, I think they could have come up with a better excuse and not made it a bad gym. I'm still just so used to the other fights. I'm so used to the fights where I'm like, oh yeah, he has Butterfree, Beedrill. Absolutely. Nope. Just bad stuff. Just stinky stuff. Okay, what time is it right now? Okay, cool. So it's a little over 3 p.m. Nice. We're not gonna need ads again, I don't think. I think the timing works out pretty well here. Bug types are cool. It's a shame you had the bad ones. Yep, and they could have made it better, right? Like, they could have made this... I wouldn't even say it would have been too hard if it was a Heracross. Like, you get access to... I mean, maybe. I don't know what Heracross's early moveset looks like in Gen 4, but you get access to Onix and Geodude. So I don't think it's too unreasonable even for kids, you know? And you get access to Quilava as well. Puzzles are hard. My brain's really smooth too, yeah. I need to learn to not allow Evos for moves. Blue Kaizo messed me up. Yeah, I want to try it at some point. Uh-oh, stinky. Even in Crystal Legacy, he had a Thunder Punch Ladian and a Pineco. Yeah, maybe Pineco, right? That's cool. That's a neat Pokemon. I don't know. Maybe Noctowl on Falkner? Or a Hoot Hoot even? Just, you know, just asking. Is this the right way? Wait, hold on. And then I go that way, and then I go that way. And I don't go that way. And then this way goes that way, and then that way. This one? Puzzle? You could have had Ariados, yeah. Could have had Ariados. Nah, you could do an early Noctowl. Its moves aren't that great. You could do it. You could do it. It'd be fine. It makes sense too. He looks like he'd have a Noctowl. He's a literal bird keeper. Right. Water. All right, come here. Polly, just sweep everything from me, please. I just want some levels on you. Level cap's not even really important here. My animation for it is great. One day. One day. Owls are so cool. I think it's my favorite bird. By far. Yeah, it is. I love birds, and I do like owls. They're really cool. All mysterious and stuff. An elemental exchange, it being a flying ghost is good. Yeah, I think it's a flying ghost in Polished as well. I think. Or it's... I think it's flying ghost in Polished. Something like that. Okay, Fury Attack kind of bad, actually. Don't get crit. I love this minigame on Super Mario Bros. On DS. Yeah, yeah. Go Flork. Get out of here. That was the Crystal Legacy fork where they altered the types. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like the shape. Owls are really fun shaped, and they're kind of like cool, really cool looking. Flying cats. It's really cool seeing them like be pets too, when they do a bunch of like cute noises and stuff. It's like, yeah, cool guy. The little owl, they're so cute. I would get one instantly. Yeah, I like can never find them near me. Owls are the one like animal that definitely exists where I am, but I never see them. Like I see foxes way more frequently than I see owls, and I see hawks, and I see deer, obviously, coyotes, never owls. I'm like, I know they're there. Show me. I want to see them. Yeah, Rowlet's good. All right, let me remember how this works. Okay, so we want to go bam, bam. That gets me to those guys. I think that's where I want to take, yeah. I want to fight the double battle. This is a really rough double battle in Sacred Gold, I remember. Simple, important, invasive species of owls, so they overpopulate. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't mind invasive species if they're cool. They're associated with wisdom because of Athena, but I've heard biologists say that they're actually really dumb. Sacred Gold is so brutal in this. Like, this part of Sacred Gold is so unfair. It's also because you have to worry about over-leveling, so you're, like, edging the level, and you're like, all right, don't die. It is very fun, though. It's a really fun run. Like, I like playing the first 2 gens of Sacred Gold over and over again. Because there's a lot of variety, too. Like, there's a lot of cool teams you can make, and a lot of ways to navigate it. And then you just get to the worst part of the game ever, which is figuring out double battles later on. Like, I think Sacred Gold I would play way more frequently if it wasn't for that rocket run in Safari Zone. Or near the Safari Zone. That is so not fun. Where they're like, hey, guess what? Now you have to calculate doubles battles. And they're all disgusting. And I'm like, great. Just what I wanted to do. Like, my brain wasn't taxed enough trying to figure out safe lines in this game. Owls are still bird brains. Yeah, try out Sacred Gold. It's fun. The Pokemon variety is really fun in it too. Even if, like, you know, you don't do a Nuzlocke, it's still just really fun. I hate double battles, actually. I don't like thinking that hard. I really don't. Just give me 1v1s and navigate that way. That's how I like to live. I don't need much beyond that. I'm a simple man. Hey, what's up, Nuno? What's going on? Let me potion up here. I don't feel like I even need to go back for this gym fight. So we're just gonna rock it. Oh, you know what I also forgot to do? Classic. Badge 2. Look, we have the Zephyr badge. I'm just gonna put this on screen preemptively because we're about to go get it. There's where they're going. I do need to fill that space though. Find a way to do that. Okay, so anyway, how about Flork just kills everyone here? Maybe I should be a little more cautious. Scyther could still kind of get out of control. Let's go to like 15. I don't want to be too unfair, you know? I know 17's the cap, but let's be reasonable. We'll get our Furret and we'll be happy with it. We do need a trainer jacket, yeah. I don't want to ask for too many toggles though. There's a lot going on in the background. Poison powder. Everyone real busy. Ooh, slam. You know, I actually think I do want that for now, just because the BP is really high. Probably will never use it, but if I do, sure. Sure. And then let's get our Furret. I think it's 15. I don't think that was like a change in the Sacred Gold. Yeah, it is. All right, cool. All right, Furret on screen. Let's get it. Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. All right, hold on. Where is it? Beginning of Johto. Fur. Right there you are. Is this gold or silver? This is Soul Silver. What's up? All right, there we go. Furret. Yeah, I love Furret too. Good Pokemon. Very strong. Actually, friend. Very friend shaped. Normal types are fun. Normal types are really fun. I'm a big fan. I also like that they're almost dark types half the time. Like, it's interesting because normal types often get bite and crunch, right? So it makes them decent dark types for psychic Pokemon, but then they also resist ghost. They're actually just really cool. Bird is adorable, yeah. Let's just lead Flork and win. How about that? Oh, wait, do I need to... Hold on. I need to disable this? I think I do, right? Then I go down. I think this is right. Makes them good against Morty. Yeah, Furret's incredible against Morty. I think some of his Pokemon just can't touch Furret. The right way? Yeah, it is. No one ever expects Giga Impact. Even just Headbutt's like good enough. And Strength? Crunch, Eradicate with the Chesto Berry? GG, easy. Yeah, good point. Man, a lot of the gyms in this are kind of easy thinking about it, huh? They're kind of free all the way up until Claire. We'll just speed through the game. This will be like a 3-stream region, I imagine. We'll just go really fast in Johto because I think it's just kind of easy. All right, let's get it. Every time. Soul Silver is my first ever. Ooh, yeah, no, I really like Johto. But you do need to play a lot of the ROM hacks to make it even remotely difficult until Claire. And then the difficulty spike for Claire is crazy, right? Because everything else you can kind of just like one Pokemon solo in the base game, and then Claire shows up and you're like, how am I supposed to deal with that actually? Unless I just like grind Ice Cave. Also, the level gap's insane. That's like a legitimately difficult fight. Soul Silver once in your life, that's all Gen 2 you've ever done. You know, Johto is just like, yeah, it's kind of easy, but it's also because of what they did with the level distribution. There's 3 gyms in a row that are the same level. That's really dumb. That's not a smart maneuver. I have a hot take. Claire isn't even good or Kingdra carries. I mean, Dragonairs are kind of tough to deal with if you don't... They can do some damage. But yeah, Kingdra is a big problem. Most of it's Kingdra, but Kingdra's such a big problem that it's like, all right, that's a fair fight. And it's also the level gap, right? Because you end up like... Just because there's not enough trainers to fight and the level curve's really, really bad in Johto, you end up being under-leveled when you get there. So if you fight it right away, it's like an impossible fight. Because you're like level 30. You're like 32 and she's 40 and you're like, oops. Anyway, sweep. Not even hard. I wish ice types are better, yeah. A good ice beam on? Yeah. Good luck getting one. Wait, how do you even get ice beam that early though? Yeah, easy work. Easy work. What can we say? What can we say? Early Johto, we have a good team. We have a fire type. It was kind of over. Kind of over before it's... I did the thing again, didn't I? Oh no. Wait, I can fix this. I can fix this. Go back. And then hit the blue one. Yep, the fight was over. Yeah, we pressed Ember a few times, Ori. That's what we did. I think you got it from Pokeathlon. Oh, right. Engaging with side content. That's an idea, huh? That is an idea. I forgot you could do that. All right, let's get out of here. Do I want to take rival fight? Get it out of the way? Why not? Let's do it real quick. I know pre-rolls are enabled. We're not going to disable them. Let's just hit that rival fight real quick. We'll start with... yeah, we'll just start with Furret. Take care of that. That's how you get Evo Stones in Gen 2. Yeah, at least not in Gold Silver, but in this, yeah. I'm getting confident. I am. I mean, I'm getting cocky. I'm getting cocky. What can I say? I mean, he doesn't have anything. Chad doesn't have anything. He has a Ghastly. I actually thought he led Zubat, not Ghastly. I don't have Bite. I do have Foresight, though. It's going to use Curse, though, isn't it? Probably will. No, it's going to use Spite. That's fine. I Foresighted it. Now I get to hit it. I don't think I've ever actually hit anything with Foresight, so this is new to me. There's Curse. You won't bring your dad back. True. Bye. We got to get Headbutt in the forest, right? That kind of gives it one of its best moves right away. Hey, Puko. Thanks for the hydrate. Drink. This might be the most free region. Actually, Fire Red Leaf Green's kind of free. It's this or Fire Red Leaf Green that I would say are the most free regions. Everything else has like decent levels of difficulty here and there. You know what? No. I think this is the most free, actually. Because thinking about it, even with Fire Red Leaf Green, like, if you don't get a grass type, Starmie's actually really hard. If you don't have a way to deal with Alakazam, Zams are really hard whenever they show up. There's a few Gyarados that can throw you for a loop. Gen 2 is kind of just free until Claire. Honestly. Yeah, like Claire's difficult a little bit, but I mean, unless you like really run out of flying types and don't have any psychic types for like Chuck, probably not an issue. Yeah, wiping to Claire is fair. You can definitely run into that fight, especially with the base encounters in the game, and not have what you need. You can very much be like, oh, I don't have what I need. Uh-oh. I've had that happen quite a few times and had to really steer it. That's where Furret comes in. I'm just starting using strength on Furret on like Kingdra, right? Just hit it real hard. That becomes the strategy. I'm just gonna get through this confusion, I think. I trust. Thanks, Pepe. Yeah, Dragon Water's no joke. Kingdra on our side. I really hope we can get a Kingdra. We probably can. I don't see how we'd ever miss it. We'll get it at some point, and getting our own Kingdra is going to be incredible. That will come to like every Elite Four fight. Hey, what's up, Minty? You did make it. What's going on? Thank you for the resub, Minty. 1 month anniversary. Thank you so much. It is, everyone. It is my 1 month anniversary. We debuted exactly 1 month ago, and it's felt like quite fast, but also quite long at the same time. More quite fast, though. More quite fast. I just like, I don't remember making that many schedules and that many streams. Oh my God. Are you sure this is in week 2? I don't know, but how you doing today, Minty? Thank you so much for the sub. It means a lot. That's how I don't eat ice soup. Scary face. Just keep hitting it. All you want, Crocodile. We don't even have access to dragon types. Yeah, we missed Dratini. We could have gotten Horsey and Kanto. I'm sure we can get it in Olivine here. I'm sure there's a way that we get a Horsey in this gen, probably. Ice soup with Brick and Garnish, yeah. I do have to go eat some more Brick and soup after this. Packing all my stuff today. Oh, yeah, you're moving soon, huh? Are you? Or are you just going on an adventure? You lurking mostly? Hey, don't you worry, though, Minty. We actually have to end right now. You made it just in time for ending, because we do have to get going. I have to get ready to train, heat up the gym, and get some food. Usually we do 3 hours, a little over 3 hours on Pokemon, but 2 gyms into Johto, and the end of Kanto is a good stopping point. What's the most unique Pokemon typing you can think of that exists? That exists? Does Fairy Rock exist? I think it does, right? That's pretty unique. Fairy Rock? I think it's possible to get a Horsey here. Yeah, I think we get a Horsey if we fish for sure in a couple places. Well, especially because we already have Tentacruel. I bet if we fish in Olivine or if we fish in... Oh, thank you, Cammy! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, what's up, Senpai? Thank you for the resub. What's up? How you doing today? We're your problem now. Wait, Cammy raided too? Hey, Cammy, I didn't even see. I came back to back. Cammy, thank you for the raid. Let me give a shout out. Shout out. I didn't know you're streaming right now. Is this early for you? Let me make sure I spell everything right. Or is that? I want to make sure I spell it right. Shout out. What are you up to? Everyone, please follow my agency senpai, Cammy, doing incredible stuff. You're off work this week. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. What were you up to on stream? How'd you do? We're actually just about to end, Cammy. But I can go for a tiny bit longer, like just a few more minutes. Just a few more minutes. 82 is so fun. Nice, nice. Yeah, make sure you get your protein. Having some good brickin'. I know you're a big fan. I know you're a big fan of brickin', but welcome in, Raiders. My name is Sclimbo. I am the certified Sclimbo of Socks Agency and self-improvement VTuber. We are playing the Nuzlocke today. It's our 1 month anniversary for us Gen 2. So thank you so much for coming in, Cammy. Turkey brickin' was amazing. I will preach the holy word. Yeah, see, Cammy gets it. And Cammy was skeptical at first, but Cammy understands. But yeah, let's look at the team a little bit. I am not a Sumerian fertility god. I'm not. I promise. That I promise. I was so skeptical. Yeah, I get it too. But no. It's optimal. But yeah, we are doing great. Pokemon, we just beat Kanto and we moved on to Johto in our region quest. We're doing a Nuzlocke through every single generation. Or sorry, every region. And if we lose, it's back to the beginning. So we're in Johto, just did 2 gyms of that. These are our available Pokemon because we reset their levels, but we don't reset their IVs and EVs. So these are Pokemon from Kanto, all named already, but we reset what they are. And then of course we have our current team in Johto. So yeah, just to yap about that a little bit, I might try... I'll see how the difficulty looks in Johto. Johto might just be easy, but we do have 3 already because we pulled out Magikarp, we pulled out Onix, and we pulled out Tangela, which means 3 more that we can pull out for the rest of the game. Magnemite probably comes out at some point. I just don't know when, but I'm going to save it until we need it. Omanyte could be cool. As for Miltank strategies, I mean, we do have Hitmonchan. We have access to Hitmonchan, and I think it just has... Yeah, it has Revenge immediately. I think we just win Miltank real easily if we bring in J-Ray. But ideally, we don't want to have to. Maybe. Ideally, we don't want to have to. Is Paris good for any of the gyms? Let me think about that, actually. Paris. Where could Paris be useful? Grass Bug. Yeah, don't bother with Magneton and Johto. You can't evolve it. That's okay. It's still a good Mon. Still a good typing. Especially now that we have like a Gengar too. We can always Levitate swap. Like, that's kind of a nasty combo. Magneton and Gengar back to back. Kind of a little disgusting combo. So that's not bad. But yeah, let me think. Is it good anywhere? Miltank, Morty. It does resist some of Morty's stuff, but it's not great there. Actually, it does resist some of Chuck's stuff. I could see a world where Poliwrath is a decent matchup for Paris, but we probably won't bring it there. That's why I'm going to figure out. I'm going to think a lot about the Nuzlocke over the next week and how we're going to do stream, because it would feel bad if you did get named after like Paris and we just never use it. So I want to try and find a way maybe to release the names back into the pool if we're not using the Pokemon for that current gen or region. I'm going to really think about the rules. I'm sure there's a way to make this fair and still incorporate everyone who's here actually being active in it, because that's the one thing I'm worried about. Is like, I want the people who are actually here all the time to get a say in things, you know, by being a Pokemon. Magneton can't evolve. That's fine. Magneton's still a good enough Pokemon, and it's still, like I said, great typing, good stats, so we probably will still use it, especially because we don't have Ampharos, and weirdly enough, I don't think... Oh no, we can get Flaffy on the route. If we go west of Ekritique, I think there's Flaffy there, but I think there's also Tauros Miltank, and those are our options. So we might end up with a Tauros or Miltank, but there's a possibility we miss Flaffy entirely, which is very, very possible. Very possible. All right. I gotta go, though. That's as long as I can stay, unfortunately. W Roasted Peanut. What's up, Containment? What's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Ugh. You have to get going soon. Thanks for coming in. The Roasted Peanut thing is funny, though. Have you guys seen that? The VTuber Awards thing? Let me take a drink first. Yeah, the Burnt Peanut, who won the best VTuber at the VTuber Awards and stuff, the Tarkov streamer. W stream, thanks everybody. Yeah, that was really funny though. I don't have any dislike. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like, I got no hate or anything like that. I do think what I would say, if I were to give one criticism, right? One criticism about that whole situation is, you know, I do think that at the base level, qualification number 1, and I don't know this because there's a lot of misinformation out there, so I haven't looked into it. I've been busy. There's a lot of misinformation out there, but I do think that maybe qualification number 1 for the VTuber award should be that you self-identify as a VTuber. Just say it. I don't think that's a hot take. So I don't know if he actually does or not, but if he doesn't, I don't know. So, but I have no problem at all with Burnt Peanut. I think it's cool. I mean, I love Tarkov. I've seen him stream some real great stuff. I don't know much about him. I haven't watched a lot. But I got no dislike. I'm not like seething about it or anything like that. But I do think, like, yeah, maybe for the VTuber award, the first qualification should be you self-identify as one. regardless of anything else. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, you have to be, you know, have to have a 3D model, you have to have a PNG, you have to have a live 2D, none of that. No, you can be a VTuber, but you know, self-identifying as one might be the first step. He identifies as a P-tuber. I see people say he doesn't identify as VTuber. Some people say a lot of stuff. That's what I'm saying. So I don't want to take a hard stance because like there's a lot of misinformation out there, I'm sure, and I'm very busy and I haven't looked into it. But like I always start from a perspective of like, it doesn't really bother me, you know? That's usually the perspective I always start from with stuff. Is like, I'm not really bothered, but I don't know much about him, so we'll see. Just annoyed with how people handle it. Yeah, award shows are often a popularity contest, but I do think if we're talking about what's fair going forward, I think it is fair to say like, yeah, if you're going to win an award, you should probably identify as that, regardless of everything else, you know? We don't have to argue what's really VTuber or not. All we have to say is like, do you think you're one? And if you don't, well, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter what your aesthetic is. I think if you don't identify as a VTuber, then agree. With that said, seems like there's a lot of misinformation. Exactly. It's like, I don't care that much. There's a lot of misinformation. It doesn't affect my life. It's not worth losing stress over. It's always important to remember that we want to stay unstressed, unbothered. That helps cortisol. That helps lifting. That helps recovery. That helps our muscles too. So try and stay unbothered is always my recommendation. All right, let's go find someone to raid and get out of here, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Today was a little 1 month anniversary. We're not going to be doing that every month or anything like that, but the first month's kind of cute. And we had a good stream beating Kanto today. Come back tomorrow for GTA 5 RP. I think I'll actually get to talk to chat more than I expect. So we will be able to talk tomorrow. I don't think I'm just going to be ignoring you guys and talking to people in RP, just because like the server's most active at evening EST and we are middle of the day. I don't know if anyone will even be on, but we'll have stuff to do even if no one's on. That is fun because it's still a good server with like jobs and cool stuff we can do. But yes, Jordakiss's adventures will continue tomorrow on stream, so come on by for that. And thank you so much for being here. Appreciate y'all as always. Let's find who we're gonna raid into and get on out of here because I gotta eat some beans and brickin' and train some people and then play GTA tonight. That's what I gotta do. So I gotta get up. Tomorrow's your birthday, Amelia. Happy birthday tomorrow. If you can't make it, I know it's your birthday. Please do birthday stuff, right? If I see you tomorrow, happy birthday then. If I don't see you tomorrow, happy birthday from all of us to you. Happy birthday. I hope your dreams come true. Hey. All right, let's see here. There was just a whole new tab. There's a suggested collabs tab on Twitch now. Huh. Weird. All right, let's see. Anyone playing Pokemon? I tend to like to go into Pokemon on Pokemondays, but if no one's playing Pokemon, we can take a look. Let's see. Who's doing stuff? Oh wait, Ricky Poppet's 3D debuts right now? Hold up. How far in is it? Oh, that's 8 hours in. Whoa, I don't know how long Ricky's going, but oh my goodness. All right, let's see here. What else is there? Oh my god. Wait, Toma's on? Okay, yeah, we're going. Let's go. How long did Toma go? Is Toma just starting? Toma's playing a great character in the GTA RP. Toma is playing also 8 hours. All right, I'm not gonna rate into it. Yeah, the most Ricky audio clip to ever Ricky. I heard that. That probably came through, huh? Everyone's streaming for like 10 hours today. What's going on? I'm trying to catch someone at the beginning. I don't know when they're gonna end. That's scary. All right, let's see here. Up, down the list, 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 down the list. We'll probably raid into a GTA person tomorrow, so actually I probably won't do that today. That being the case, who are we on to? Oh wow, it's hard today actually. Sorry, I'm having a hard time picking. I'm having a really hard time picking. What is so-and-so up to? Let me look at this full list here. There might be someone I'm missing. I need to expand the list a little bit. How about... Oh, wait, I think we can return. You know what? Vivian's rated us a few times. I think we can return the favor. How long is this? Also 8 hours. I can't. What is everyone doing today? Is everyone off work? What's happening? Why is every stream 8 hours in? Oh, you know what? Maybe they're not. I just realized something. My stream says it's 10 hours in because of the time changes that we did at the beginning, right? When we changed the time of day for the Nuzlocke. What if everyone's time is wrong and that's what's happening? And they're not actually all 8 hours. I think my Twitch just thinks they are. Maybe. I don't know. Let me try. Let me look at somebody I know has not been streaming for 8 hours. Yep. Nope. That's it. That's it. I don't I don't actually know how long they've been streaming for. I don't actually know. It doesn't tell me properly. Oh no. Because I'm looking at people who I know went live when I went live. And it says their streams are 10 hours in. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So we just have to vibes, I guess. We just gotta vibes. Okay, Ricky's only 40 minutes. Let's go into Ricky then. If Ricky's only 40 minutes. That makes sense. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's get in there. 3D debut, so absolutely. I just didn't want to go in if it was like already 8 hours in and about to end, but we will absolutely go in at the beginning. Everyone, let's congratulate Ricky on 3D debut. It's looking banger. Let's hear some cool music. I am sure she's screaming her absolute heart out. Let's get it. All right, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. We're going to get out of here quickly. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Never mind. Never mind, wait. She just said she was going to raid out. Unraid. Oh my god, we're so indecisive today. I just heard her say we're going to raid out after this one. So I was like, wait. The chances, we can't win. All right, fine. We'll go into a GTA. We'll just go into GTA. We'll go into Toma. Toma, I believe, since now Toma probably hasn't streamed for 8 hours. We'll go into Toma. Sorry about that, everyone. Let's go into Toma. Toma is playing a great character in GTA. Toma's playing Chad Tanning, who is... Yeah, let's just go to Toma. I would absolutely go into Ricky, and I'll go congratulate Ricky, but she was about to raid out, it sounded like. Now, this one for real. Sorry about that. We've been all discombobulated today. We're all over the place. We recover. Tomorrow's going to be... We'll be locked in tomorrow. All right, everyone. Sorry about that. Thanks, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Totally the first one.